Hello. Hello, hi. Hi, hello. Trent, you did indeed catch me live. Look at that. You caught the very beginning of the stream too, Pog. Curious to see how Ronan can work. Me too. I think he's bad. But we're gonna try. You just got Orca? It's exciting. You thought I liked it? Ooh, Ronan? I haven't played a Ronan deck in ages. He's a bad card. You timestamped all the Exodias on my stream? That is unbelievably nice of you. How did I miss that comment? I've been thinking about like making YouTube shorts and stuff for it, but I don't know how that'll work. Because I kind of like messed up the clippability of it. Dope artwork on the YouTube live stream. What do you mean? Are you talking about the thumbnail? Thumbnail's pretty cool. It's just Ronan the Accused. It's just that guy. Yeah, thank you. That's incredibly nice of you to do. If you're hearing this, you made it to day 2. Day 2 of what? What was day 1? Darkhawk and Token Store? Darkhawk is probably the... after Shuri, probably the best Series 5 card. That card is unbelievably good. The thumbnail, yeah, I'm high and couldn't think of it. So true. Been there, my friend. Been there. Been there. Ross Riggs, today is that day. You've been noticed. Congratulations. Don't say you want to see my deck. That can be taken the wrong way. So I could make it a Sandman deck. I haven't decided yet. Hi, it's me. I'm wearing a Marvel hoodie today. That's exciting. I'm also wearing a beautiful necklace by Laser Trees. Per usual. Steppy Electro showed up in the token shop. Let's go. Still have this deck to play sometime, which should be fun. One of these streams, I'll have the time to play this X-Men deck. Today's probably not that day though, because we're starting so late. What do I get rid of? Get buff. Get buffed out of here. We don't need buff. This was a fun deck to play though. I'm doing a Dino collector deck. Peak streaming hours? Yeah, some people think this is peak streaming hours. I like to try and go at 9 though. 9 makes me a lot happier. What's the best deck for leader? He goes in like everything. Yo, what's up, Jordan? Look at Jordan on the YouTube live streams. Crazy. Telling you, Jordan, you gotta axe your Twitch affiliation, and then join the dual stream master race, dude. I'm saying, bro. All right, Ronan the Accused, chat. I guess that's where we'll start, right? We'll add that card into the deck. Ronan the Accused. I don't know if I have any oh, I got this. I don't know if I showed this on stream yet, but I got this at Tuma. Isn't that exciting? Got Dan Hippatuma. I did see Untapped Extension. There's multiple problems with it. First of all, I don't use the Steam version of the deck. What the fuck? First of all, I don't use the Steam version of the game. Can you do a Moget Red? Do you see the title of the stream? I haven't even started, and you're already telling me to play a different deck? That's really weird energy. Oh, you're talking about when you said EU? Yeah, I was kind of upset that you said EU to my Heimdall ramp deck. It's one of the decks that I'm most proud of. You do play Baron Mordo in this deck, 100%. You absolutely play Baron Mordo in this deck. It becomes a 2-5 instead of a 2-3, so. Just worth. I don't think I have any variants. Oh no, I do I have a Dan Hip variant. I have a dope Ronin variant. I forgot I had this. Let's go. So you play Ronin, obviously. Play Maximus. What Maximus variants do I have? This. Play Baron, unfortunately. This card is one of the worst cards in the whole game. Shocker with the downside. Yo, you're fine, Inky. No, in this deck he is Shocker with an upside. This is true. I think you play Mystique. Now, the other 8 cards are where it gets confusing. This is kind of like the shell, right? He is worse than Yandu, 100%. I saw Molt put out a video with Baron Mordo in it unironically, and I really wanted to be mean about it, but I decided not to. Black Widow is bad for this deck. Black Widow does the opposite of what you want. Black Widow only works when you play it on the last turn. And if you're playing a 2-1, if you're playing a 2-1 to get +2 power on your Ronin, then you're doing it bad. Yo, Absman. Absman definitely goes in this list. The problem is if you play multiple Maximi, you run out of cards. Now the problem with playing Black Widow is that you only would play it on turn 6, so it's a card that you hold in your hand until turn 6. Because if you play it before turn 6, it actually hurts your game plan, and you don't want to keep you don't want underpowered cards to play in turn 6. It's terrible. Yeah, you might slide in. I think you slide in a Korg. I think you do slide in a Korg. If we're gonna do the Absorbing Man, do the Absorbing Man thing. I think we slide in a Korg. Because you need to make sure they have enough cards to draw at the very end. Is Absman good though? Because what would we be doing, like Baron Absman? We can't really Maximus Absman on the end of the game. Maybe Absman is bad. Maybe Absman is bad. We could do a Zabu shell, but I don't want to do a Zabu shell. I'm avoiding Zabu. Onslaught, it doesn't seem right. It's the same reason why you wouldn't run Onslaught Iron Man, right? You don't want to put all of your cards in one basket. Sandman's interesting. I played a Sandman deck recently though, so I'm not sure if I want to play Sandman. We play Sandman, then we just play like a completely different top end, and we can't really do this Mystique Maximus thing that we kind of want to do. We kind of want to play like Ronin, Mystique Maximus on turn 5 and turn 6, right? Taskmaster. Taskmaster's a great card. Yeah, love it. Yeah, I've thought about Odin. I did an Odin version of this before, and it seemed a little bit off, but maybe it's fine. We'd want a couple other things that we can Odin though. So maybe we just kind of like take this and then we add like an on reveal kind of shell, right? Maybe we add like a wand. It'd be kind of interesting. We can take this and maybe we add like a wave, Doom, Odin. Kind of add like a wave Doom Odin kind of thing. That'd be pretty neat. Throwing Heimdall? Nah, I don't think Heimdall would be good in this deck. As much as I'd love me some Heimdall. Everyone's saying Sandman. I'm not gonna run Sandman. It's probably good, and there's versions of this deck that you can run with Sandman, but I don't think I want to. You can also do like wave on. You can do like wave Baron on 5, and then just play Ronin. Can kind of work like a Sandman. Widow's kind of bad. So here's the problem. Like Widow with Odin is okay, but here's the problem with Widow, right? If you play it early, you're lowering their hand size by 1 because they're always going to play the 0-cost card and they don't draw a card. So playing it early, you lower their hand size by 1, and then Odining it later just replaces that card that you already cost them. So it's like, it's minor disruption, but you only get a benefit off of it if you play the Odin as well. Beast? No, not Beast. Breed a lockup location. We don't really need a lockup locations. Zola? I mean, Zola is actually not a terrible idea with the Ronin. Might be better than the Taskmaster. We do have the Wave Odin Black Widow thing, which makes Widow good, but doesn't make it that good, you know? So we need some 4-drops. Or at least a 4-drop. Might just run Jubilee. Probably with Jubilee is Taskmaster. Get rid of Taskmaster and go Zola. Maybe Jubilee's okay. It's interesting. So I was thinking maybe we Moon Girl. Get double Mystique. Maybe we Moon Girl. Being able to play Ronin double Mystique is really nice, right? We get like double Maximus. Play like Ronin on 5, double Maximus on 6 is kind of disgusting. Electro Viper? Nah, Electro Viper is not a good combo. Iceman? Yep, Iceman's good. We'll probably throw Iceman in here. I like Iceman. Maybe need another 2-drop then. Maybe we just go Iceman Scorpion, right? Iceman Scorpion seems fine. I like this Moon Girl idea. I think this Moon Girl idea is nice. I really like it. You do like Wave and a Doom and a Moon Girl, and then I really like having the Wave Scorpion or Wave Baron on 5 into just like a Ronin to stop them from playing their cards. It's a good shutdown for a lot of different decks. We can play Maximus proactively. We don't have to. Wondering if we don't want this Taskmaster. I'm trying to decide if we just want, cause I feel like if we want this Taskmaster, we want another big drop. But maybe I guess we can just like Wave Ronin, Taskmaster, Odin, like our Baron or something. No, Darkhawk has anti-synergy with Ronin. They have exact anti-synergy. Moon Girl for that morph counterplay. He's trying so hard not to put Iceman in. What are you talking about? Literally immediately after someone said Iceman, I put Iceman in. That's such a weird thing to say. Sean is good, but we don't need Sean. This is a budget deck. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You have 7 pool 3, so I wouldn't call this a budget deck. No. Why Moon Girl? So Moon Girl gives us double Mystique or double Maximus on 6, both of which are incredible. If we can play Ronin on 5 and a double Maximus on 6, that's insane, dude. 14 power that we develop, plus every single time we play the Maximus, we're giving our Ronin plus 4. And if we Mystique, we can play Ronin on 5, double Mystique on 6. Absolutely cracked. I think that Moon Girl has enough really good targets that it's totally worth it. We could run Sandman, but I ran a Sandman deck pretty recently. You can make a version of this with Sandman and just higher top end, but I didn't really want it. Plays Taskmaster Zola for sure. Why? That means that we have to keep a lane open the entire game. That's tough. It's really hard to keep a lane open the entire time. Yeah, Taskmaster Ronin, yeah, I agree with that. It's a little bit hard, but it's the same thing, you know? Swap Scorpion for a Koye? No, Scorpion's better. Super Scroll? Yeah, I really like the Dan Hip Ronin. It's very nice looking. Koye is not better than Scorpion. If you think a Koye is better than Scorpion, then I'm probably a better rank than you, but okay. Yeah, so Wave does a couple of things. Wave can get us like Doom early. Like we have some pretty good cards that we can wave out. We could, or like wave Ronin into like Taskmaster. Or on 5, we can Ronin Baron or Ronin Scorpion, and then they can only play one card. Lots of cool stuff. Taskmaster with Zola does work. It triggers on the Zola. Rockslide instead of Taskmaster? I don't think so. Adding cards to their deck doesn't really matter. We just want one Korg. Having one Korg lets us do double Maximus. It's pretty cool. Odin seems so off. No, Odin, so if we play Ronin and then we have like a Maximus or a Baron Mordo, we could just play Ronin on top of it and then it will re-trigger. There's lots of good things that can come from the Odin. Lots of good things that can come from the Odin. Or we could do like wave into Odin, into Ronin, into Doom. So if we like wave Odin, then we're slowing down how they play cards the whole game, which is kind of our game plan. Adding rocks does lower it, yeah, so that's why I don't want rock slide, but a single Korg is good. Having one Korg so that we can get a double Maximus works. Because you usually have 3 extra cards in your deck, so double Maximus wouldn't work, it would only draw a maximum of 3 cards. But if we Korg, then they'll have 4 extra cards in their deck. Black Widow has anti-synergy with Ronin. Cosmo to protect Onin, you don't, I personally don't think it's ever worth it to tech against tech cards. Personally. I mean, Cosmo's probably just good in the deck though, because it's one of the best cards in the game. Sandman would be good, yeah. It's same. There's no doubt. If we could do a Sandman version, but we get rid of this Moon Girl thing. If we were gonna do a Sandman version, we get rid of the Moon Girl idea. We'd switch this with Sandman, and then we'd probably take some of this bottom end and make some more top end. So you can definitely make a Sandman version of this deck too. But I like this version. I actually like this a lot. I think this will be good. Anyway, chat. So I'm gonna make my slideshow and stuff. How was your day? What's new and exciting for you? Anyone get up to anything fun? Any shenanigans? I didn't really do too much. I slept a lot today. I had a very unproductive day, but hoping to get a decent amount of stuff done this weekend is the goal. We'll see if that happens. Why not say it's gonna be these streams? Why Quinjet? Yeah, I mean, I feel like people just like think that certain cards go with certain cards. And I mean, you just kind of learn not to trust chat when you see things like everyone suggesting Black Widow, you know? Or like when I was playing a Darkhawk deck, everyone was suggesting when I was playing a Darkhawk deck, everyone was suggesting like Maximus. And you're like, oh, okay. I don't have to listen to chat a lot. Finally pulled through almost complete with Darkhawk pin. Let's go. Maybe start? You suck, dude. you suck. I hope that you know. I hope no one's told you that today. I hope I'm the first one. Would Dino work? Yeah, you can make a Dino Ronin deck for sure. Wrote off $10,000 and pissed off a director of my company by telling him a courier is coming to his house at 11 p.m. What the fuck? Black Widow so that they draw less cards and they have less cards in their hands? I don't think so. I think that would be bad. Pulled a Tuma today? I mean, it's anytime you're pulling pool 4s, it's a W, so it's like fine. Two is kind of bad though. Two is definitely not a good card. It's an okay card. Salmon is really good. Salmon's good synergy for sure. There's no doubt in my mind. Salmon's really good synergy, but you don't need Sandman in a Ronin deck. So sorry if that was a bad example. I wasn't trying to say that people suggesting Sandman are saying things wrong. Even though I used an example that kind of stated that directly. That's not what I meant. Sandman's definitely good at this deck. Honestly, Double Dinosaur is probably just straight up good in this deck because we're just running Moon Girl, you know? We're already running Moon Girl and Mystique. Might be better than Taskmaster. Magic for wave backup? Think about why Magic would be bad in this deck, and then get back to me. Why would Magic be bad in this deck? Love to hear your thoughts. What? Isn't there something better than Taskmaster in this deck? I mean, you could argue that Devil Dinosaur is just better than Taskmaster. But being able to Taskmaster your Ronin if it's already pretty big is pretty darn good, right? You have like an 11 or like a 13 power Ronin. We'll see. We might change the Taskmaster. I've never run Taskmaster with Ronin. It does kind of suck if they play multiple cards out though, because then Ronin's power will get lowered and then Taskmaster will get lowered. Pulled Orca, is it good? I don't know. Never played with it. Do Wong? Yeah, I think Wong is just too low tempo, right? Like Odin, playing Odin at the very end, it's 6 extra power, and you guarantee that the cards that they pull end up in their hand because it's the last turn of the game. Spider-Man better than Taskmaster? No, Spider-Man's really only good in Zabu decks. Some people are starting to run Spider-Man to cheese out some wins, but Spider-Man's generally just like good in Zabu decks because you can play other things with Spider-Man. White Tiger might be a good substitute for Task, totally, with Odin. It's definitely like potentially true. What do we want to bring to Infinite? Which one of these look pretty? Oh, I'm gonna bring this Collector to Infinite. Never mind, chat. I don't care about your opinion. Black Widow isn't good with Ronin. Why would Black Widow be good with Ronin? Black Widow is good with Ronin if you play it on the very last turn of the game. However, it's incredibly low tempo, right? You're paying a 2 energy, 1 power to give your Ronin plus 2 power. So you're basically just playing a shocker. And then the only way that Black Widow is good for the Ronin game plan is if you play it on the very last turn. If you play it early, you're stopping them from adding a card to your hand, and you're adding a 0-cost card that they're always going to play. So you lower their hand size by playing Black Widow. It has anti-synergy with the deck. Wait, did I go past 69? Oh no. That was really cool with the rainbow background. Scott Hella, congrats. Enjoying some delicious Javi coffee. I'm gonna do a sponsored stream from Javi very soon. They have really good coffee. It's a cold brew concentrate. I'm gonna do one in the next might be Sunday. I might do a Javi stream. I gotta reach out to them and see what they want me to do. Coffee at 11 p.m. Yeah, I'm tired, dude. Don't be weird. I did an all chibi deck. I could do an all Dan Hip deck. I have exactly 12 Dan Hip cards now. I think that you're doubting that if you play Debris to take up 2 spaces that they won't be able to play, like, fill up their board. I feel like it's much less likely. And we don't have any other synergy with Debris, so I don't think it's worth it. Oh, Odin's cracked, dude. Odin's good in a lot of decks. Okay, I think everything looks good. Wait, does that someone give me a card back? What card back should I use? I never change card backs. People get mad at me about this. First person to tell me which card back. Venom? Is there a Venom card back? Are you just lying? Or are you saying that I should play Venom in this deck? New one. This one. Okay. Doesn't really fit the theme, but you were the first person, so. What up, Tim? Want a Thanos deck? If you go through my YouTube, I have 3 different Thanos decks that you can go and watch. Really good. I have Moon Girl for double 0 energy Taskmaster. GG's. Good start. Good start, chat. Solid start. On the last turn, if I wanted to, I could have went Ronin, Taskmaster, Taskmaster. I probably shouldn't have snapped. That was really good content. That would have been the strongest play I could have maybe had. Fixed view, please. Thank you. Everything look good? Korg? Is that gonna change? Come on, Korg. Come on, change. Nice. Okay, Korg or Iceman on 1? The conundrum. I think we Korg. We have Throne Room too for Throne Room Taskmaster. Peak Snap is back, but that wasn't a fake Peak Snap. That was I just created the best turn 6 that you could ever have in this game. I think it's always Korg first. I always play Korg first. Opponent's not playing cards, which is very good for me. If we get Ronin next turn, we have double Mystique. Ronin 1 time. Thank you. Thank you. Very kind.
All systems go.
Very rude. They have to Shawn and something more than 4 power, so they can't just Shawn us here. Might be Odin right, but I think it's Odin middle. I think it's Odin middle. Yeah, Doom's just good value. We had this wave thing going with like wave Odin and stuff. Need Sandman and Jubilee? I don't think so. Doesn't need it. You can definitely find versions of the deck with it though. Sandman's too low tempo for a deck like this, I feel. Yeah, they could just leech us, or they could just lead us for certain. I have the feeling they might, yeah, I was gonna say they might mess up and... You got the baby Magento? Yeah, the baby Magento is kind of cracked, dude. Why not Lockjaw? What a weird thing to say. Why don't I just fundamentally change the deck? I don't know, man. I don't know. Do you think adding Lockjaw to this deck is good? I would say that Maximus is required for Ronin decks, yeah. I'd say it's really hard to make a Ronin deck work without Maximus. It's by far the best card in the deck. I'm just gonna start banning people who say Sandman. We have Mystique, we have double Mystique or double Maximus, but we'll probably... Or just double Ronin, right? But we're probably just playing down Maximus this turn. We might avoid Mojo. Sandman isn't bad for this deck. Sandman's okay. It's just, it's not just like a shoo-in. Like I feel like people want it to be. Ugh, man. Fuck. What do I copy then? I copy Ronin Mystique. It's fine. Arc and Mystique Maximus might be better. What up, Jay? I think you'll find that Wave on Reveal Compact this deck doesn't ramp up that well either. What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Okay, it's pretty good. I think we're gonna have to fight for Mojo World now. I didn't necessarily want to, but I think that we do. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Rishishire Gaming, welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Rich Raid? Let's go. Are you playing playing Marvel Snap Rich? I guess I don't really know whom you are. My PS Cerebro 2 deck? Snapped, huh? We're in a bit of trouble. Let's see. Ooh, we'll play it up. Brave was coaching me? Yo. Let's go. Yo, this is very good for us. You think it beat this? I think they need Sean to beat it, right? But if they're playing Sean to beat it, then Mystique should win. I think it's better than double Mystique. Let's try it. Unbelievably rude. Unbelievably rude. Started the night working on a moving deck you showed in your vid. Yo, let's go. The movement surf one. Yeah, the movement surf one's a lot of fun. Got a lot of lot of schmovement. A lot of schmovement. Add Black Bolt and Moon Knight. I feel like people. I feel like you must be trolling. Yeah, I also think like adding 1 or 2 more move cards would be really good for the game. The best 2-cost card for Sarah Surfer? Probably, Man, none of these are good. I guess... Oh, snaps? Yeah, let's get out of here. Discard decks suck ass in early pool 3. Do they? I guess it depends on what you get. It could be okay. It just depends on which cards you get early pull 3, right? I think Brave spec ongoing decks and Wrecking Kid streams. Y'all love that. Oh, Spectrum ongoing. Yeah. Did you do the Destroyer build? That Destroyer build, I was so surprised with how well that did. Waiting for Hellcow and Hella for a discard deck. Yeah, Hellcow is pretty important. Pretty darn important. Baron Board was terrible. Baron Board is a horrible card. Combertage is nice for us though. So is giving all their cards -2. Thanks, GC. Oh, didn't like that at all, dude. Opponent really hated getting Scorpion, Combertage Scorpion on 2. Opponent did not like that one bit. You're a huge fan? Huge fan of me or a huge fan of the deck? Or both? I'll take both. You can even lie and say both if you didn't mean both. Cheers, man. I'm happy you're enjoying the content. Welcome in. We can wave here and just slow down our opponent. We can just take a turn off. Just take a turn off. Sometimes doing this with wave on when Tinkers comes out is really nice. You just wave if after like a Tinks, you just take a turn off. You and your opponent do. You guys just vibe. Monk's biggest fan. Grant, what up? Grant, I have a really big surprise for you after this game. Why is Baron bad? You're giving your opponent a card draw for no reason. I think that they are going to brood in Mojo World. I think because they're going to brood in Mojo World, we don't want to be in Mojo World. You can also have Polaris, so we'll put these cards here. Is there Sinister in Mojo World? What the fuck? Now, Baron Mordo is bad because you're just giving your opponent card draw for free. Okay, Mystique off the rip would be really, really nice. We're probably just going to give on Mojo World and hope they don't play Arrow right here. If they play Arrow right, we're going to cry. Nice. We are getting rewarded for avoiding this. Baron Mordo's fine, but Taskmaster's probably better. Problem is they could play out their hand, probably. I just go here. What do you think about this? This seems really good, right? Let's do it. If they have Sean, I'm gonna be sad. Whoever said we should have Cosmo to stop Sean might be right. They might be right, man. I could have just played Baron middle and I would have won. All right, let's just play around Sean better, because that's the second time we just pretended Sean doesn't exist and we got massively punished for it. But first, let's... Oh, Grant. Want to see something cool? Orca came back. I unpinned him. And 2 days later, he came back. No, their Sean was 2 power. He came back to me. I told him to leave and he said, no, I'm here. What world? That one's for you, Grant. That one's for you. We'll play an Orca deck next stream. That one's for you. Never had a bigger supporter of a card than Grant's love for Orca. Grant missed out on me buying Orca when I finally had enough because he wasn't there that stream. And then I unpinned him. And then 6 cards later in the rotation, he came back to me. Cosmo for Moon Girl? I don't know. Moon Girl feels really good in this deck. Moon Girl feels really good. I think we're waving into Doom. Fix you, thanks. We'll do an Orca deck next stream. It'll keep you coming back. They literally might fill Raft here, as terrifying as that sounds. I got you, Grant. Thanks for being a good Bonks fan. They literally filled it right there. Or we will win here with Odin, so we just have to win one other location, which sucks because we don't have Ronin. If we had Ronin, this would be much easier. I think we needed Ronin that turn as well, unfortunately. Let's just go let's just go Maximus, and then just our out is if they draw Ronin. If we draw Ronin, we have an out. If we miss Ronin, then we lose. Ronin even beats Ghost Rider here, I think. Drew both of their rocks from Rockslide back to back. Love to see it. By the way, low mental fortitude play, by the way. But they were never retreating. They were gonna play Ghost Rider. Yo, Matt gave $2.79 Canadian. Let's go Orca. Love the content. Thanks so much. Really appreciate it. Why is it a dinosaur? Do you get to choose what shows up? I thought it was a cow. It was a cute little cow. Oh, it's a super chat. Nice. I'm still understanding this donation thing. Why not Odin Doom? Because we would lose. We would lose right. We would get murdered right. All our cards would get destroyed left and we would get murdered right. How does Odin work with Taskmaster? If you played Taskmaster before, the Taskmaster will copy itself. Doesn't really do anything. Just kind of normal. It's better Ronin or Dino? Dino by a significant margin. Significant. Bing. We just slammed on a Moon Girl here. Seems fine. I believe lockjaw. We can go double Baron. We can go Korg Wave. We can go Baron Wave. I kind of want to wave second to last turn though. Let's do this. Actually, let's... I want the Baron here, so I have to play the Korg second. I can't play it first. Yeah, Ronin's really bad. Ronin used to be a 4-0 and Devil Dinosaur used to be a 3-0. It was actually really, really stupid. The opponent is discarding their own cards, which is really bad for us. Nice rock, by the way. Good boy, Korg. We don't really care about cards in their hand that much. Let's just do this. Let's put some pressure on them. This will pull a card out of their... Very rude. Seems pretty good, right? GG's. Dino seems... Yeah, Dino's absolutely a better card. Sandman's a good choice with Ronin. You can definitely make a Sandman Ronin deck. I'm choosing not to, though. Yeah, Mephisto's kind of nuts, Wario. Double the cubes if you win. It's a 6-0, though. But it's kind of weird. It might get slotted into, like, negative decks. I don't think the card's going to get released as how it says. Orca do be winning the game there, for sure. Should I throw in a Galactus Chibi as well? Galactus doesn't have a Chibi, it has a baby variant. But I kind of like the other Galactus variants. I don't really like that baby variant that much. I'm kind of surprised. I hope they make a Chibi one because, like, it's really weird. The original trailer for Marvel Snap had Chibi Galactus in it, and they don't have that card in the game. It's very weird to me. Okay. So, opponent's probably trying to play Mr. Negative here, but they're in a very shitty situation. Because opponent can't play Mr. Negative here. Opponent can't play Mr. Negative here because it won't go off. So I'm very much expecting them to retreat. I think that Moon Girl's fine. Stops my draw, which sucks. Maybe we do just play Moon Girl here. So I kind of want one of my 5-drops. I really want Ronin, but I don't know if I'll get Ronin. I guess I could just play, like... I can't really... Ugh. Next turn I could just play Wave Mordo. Then I'll play Dr. Doom to finish it. Yo, GG! Yeah, you found all the new fun stuff, dude. They could beat us here, but we're gonna see. We'll let it ride. They're gonna have a hard time playing into Crimson Cosmos with their flipped cards. Even if they just play like a raw Iron Man there, I guess they could have a couple of 0-cost cards. Do mid to dodge Cosmo? No, we have initiative. They can't Cosmo us. They must have a tiger or something? I guess it's just like an Iron Man left then. Ooh, spooky scary. Unbelievable. Unfucking believable, dude. Let's review this. It had to go right one, middle one. I guess I could have gone middle too. But if two of those landed left, they lose. Nah, it wasn't a 50-50. I think they got more lucky than a 50-50, if I'm looking at this right. They could have also had two land middle. Two land middle would have lost, I think. No, I don't know. I don't want to do the math. That sounds too hard. No way of winning? There's plenty of ways of winning. There's plenty of ways at that one. All three could have went left. One could have went right, and two could have went left. Actually, maybe it's more likely that they won there. I don't know. The math seems hard. That seems hard. They needed to land all left. So if we went two left, one middle, we still lost, huh? They needed to land all left, so it's probably really unlikely then that we lost, huh? Or that we won. Yeah, that sounds right. So I'd win the other two. Yeah. I think we do the Wave Odin play here. I don't think we want to Maximus and give them cards just yet. I was wondering why they had so many cards in their deck, but it's because of Subterranea. They're adding more cards to their deck? Psychopath, dude. Math do be hard sometimes, yeah. There's like 30% of that happening, but I think that there's heaps and heaps of other ways that it happen. Hey, Matt Gaber, thanks for super chat. I need to lower the sound of that though. I think they were expecting Galactus there, right? My guess is that they thought I was just about to hit them with a Galactus and they thought they had no way of beating it. It's also poor mental fortitude. Jumping T-Rex for super chats. Look at that. On volume. I'm gonna go down to 6%. Go a little louder than that. That sounds good. That's very loud. Is it good to Baron Mortar the Rock? Yeah, sure. Haven't seen Running in ages. That's because the card is bad. That is because the card is not good. We can't Maximus on 3 for free, but we kind of want them to have cards in their hand, right? I don't think I ever tie though, right? 13 where we tie, because I don't think we ever tie, because if we tie one of the lanes, we lose the tiebreaker because of the Angela. So I think that is literally one out of 20 that I won. But it's pretty messed up that we didn't get that 1 out of 20, if you ask me. Make sure Darkhawk tingle. What snapped? I don't know, I'm not that worried. You have Absorbing Man? I don't think Absorbing Man's good in this deck. What turn do you fit Absorbing Man in? Yeah, they had Iceman, Scorpion, Zabu. It's really good. Don't anger myself. No, that was just a test. I don't think that there's a good turn to fit Absorbing Man in, which is the problem. Ronan should be a 5-4 at least. Yeah, he's just chunky. $2 notification check. You want me to claw if it doesn't go through? I'll just buy you a claw anyway.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Pixel Drax, huh? Pixel Drax looks so cursed. On his one card in hand wall. Add Master Mold into the game. Is Master Mold the one where you add 3 Sentinels to your opponent's hand?
Escaped.
Yeah, playing Maximus before Tillion's good, but I mean, we want... This is one of the very few decks that we actually want the Maximus to give them cards for our Ronin, right? Imagine having Rogue for Zawi. Yeah, Rogue is good right now. Rogue's kind of pretty solid right now.
Breaking news.
They've changed Ronin 3 times. They've changed Ronin twice. Ronin used to be a 4-0, and then it was a 5-0 that gave +3 for each card on your opponent's hand. But that card was broken, dude. That card was freaking broken. Then there was they only kept it like that for like 3 weeks. And then they changed it to what it is now. They just changed it and Double Dinosaur to what it is now. It was Ronin. There was a little while where Ronin was crazy, dude. Ronin was everywhere. You were getting 21 power Ronins for 5. This shit was nuts. Okay. We lose our Storm. We lose our Doom. Doom's kind of nice. We might just run out the Killmonger here. They have a Killmonger in their hand anyway, so they'll just play it. Could also Maximus. Let's get our Maximus lane set up. So if we get a Ronin down, then we could just Odin this lane and then get a very good chance of winning it there. Yeah, there's Sandman versions of this deck that are good. For sure. Yeah, it was during beta that it was +3. It was crazy, dude. Okay, they used their Cosmo in a bad spot. It's good for us. We'll go, we have to play core just for stats, which kind of sucks because we're not getting the benefit of it, but it's fine. It does help. I really appreciate it. Wish you started playing Snap earlier than you did. Yeah, don't we all? Yeah, Ronin one time. Nice. I think we have a dub here. Even if they do Silver Surfer stuff, they need like... I'm gonna add 8 more power left. We'll see. We'll see if it's enough. This is Sarah. We're probably in trouble. Just Surfer now. Playing around Leech. This is probably better, huh? I don't even... Oh, we could play the Killmonger on the Cord. You could probably only play 2 cards in their hand, maybe 3. If they're lucky, they can play 3 cards. But our Mystique's still going to be really strong. Maybe the Odin was just better for guaranteed 8. If they can only play 2 cards here, we'll be happy. If they can play 3 cards, we'll feel a little sad. Watch out for Sean. I don't know. We just have to take Sean. I don't have a way to play around it, so we're just gonna have to take it on the chin if it happens. The amount of times I've gotten rogued, man, it's just, and they Maximused us to get extra power on the rogue. Jesus Christ, bro. Let me win with my card, you piece. Why are you saying Cosmo dude? What does Cosmo dude mean? Should run Super Skull to play around Rogue. So true. So true. Why is everyone saying Cosmo? Like I should add Cosmo to the deck? Don't say duh. I'm gonna ban you. You've been annoying. I'm banning you. I normally don't ban people, but you have been annoying as every single time I've seen your chats. You've been annoying as hell, so I'm just gonna ban you. I really rarely ban people, but you have just been every single time I've seen you chat. I've been incredibly annoying, so I'm just banning you. I'm just ending this right now. I very rarely ban people, and you might not even fully deserve that ban, but everything you said has annoyed the hell out of me. Okay. Dream Dimension also kind of dumpsters this deck. We can't set it up with a wave. We'll wave on 4 into it if we draw it. I know, I've almost never banned people. I'm just... It's too many times, dude. I can take like a couple of annoying messages, but I can't take like 7 in a row. Okay, so we can wave into this Ronin, which is kind of nice. Thanks, Jesse. Auto chat? Nah, I just rather just move on. So the whole point of this wave here is that we can get this Ronin off. It also slows down our opponent from playing cards, which is really nice. They're clearly a Silver Surfer deck, which means that they might have Rogue and just ruin our day again. So we have a couple plays. We can Mordo. I think that Mystique Baron Korg is the play, though. But I feel like we're just gonna get rogued again and be upset. Yes, chat. I've thought about adding Sandman. I'm not adding Sandman. Everyone has asked me. I have thought about it. Nice. Sandman is good in this deck. You can make a version of this that's different and has Sandman. You would get rid of some of your low end for top end. However, I wanted to do a non-Sandman version. Victory. Don't you worry your sweet little heads. You shouldn't add Sandman? I agree, Matt. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thought about adding Quicksilver? It would give me such consistency, right? What up, Solstice? Hope the games are going well. I got a question. Should I wait for Null, your Huge Train Galactus, or do I snag Darkhawk in your shop right now? So it's tough, right? Like, if you have the 6,000 credits, what I always recommend is you should get what you're excited for. So if you love playing Galactus, you want a Null to finish your Galactus deck, great. Wait for Null. Wait for Null. It won't take that long. It'll only take a couple days. So if you're really excited about Null, 100% grab Null. Have I used Taskmaster at all? I have not, no. Taskmaster was one that I was interested in probably not using. So there's a chance that we end up cutting Taskmaster. Maybe even for Cosmo. Maybe even for Cosmo. But we might just throw Devil Dinosaur in the deck. I just get scared if I put Devil Dinosaur in the deck, I'm just going to want to run Devil Dinosaur. Play Devil Dinosaur every time instead of Ronin though, you know what I mean? Let's crack some more cards. We have 1,000 credits, seemingly out of nowhere. Look at this Orca. Have I considered moon? Are you Ateronius? Are you trolling? Yeah, Shabbos is good. The problem is I like a lot of cards to play on turn 6. So like I kind of like playing I kind of like playing Ronin on turn 6. I like the opportunity to draw it on turn 6. I like the opportunity to draw Odin on turn 6. It's kind of tough. Dude, I'm getting so frustrated. I like almost never want to run cards like Ronin because people just ask me way too many questions about changing the deck. Black Widow is terrible. Why would you want to stop your opponent from drawing in a Ronin deck? You want your opponent to draw. You purposely put draw cards in your deck. Yo, Inky, thanks so much for the $2.99 Australian. Thank you, appreciate it. I had super chats turned off for a while and I don't know why. I think it just like automatically happened on YouTube, but I appreciate it. Pixel Odin, gross, disgusting. Wait, we're almost at 6699. That's an exciting number. Leech, perhaps? I don't think Leech is good in this deck. You figured Rona would overperform expectation? Well, I mean, to be fair, in every game that we've been about to win with Ronin, we've either gotten Shawned or rogued. We've gotten rogued twice. And I mean, there's, I don't know, man. I guess I can like run a Cosmo to defend against a rogue or a Shawn. But then we have to be ahead. We haven't been ahead anytime is the other problem. Is we would have to preset a Cosmo where we were going to play the Ronin. E Waffle Doodle, 2 Australians saying good day. Good day to you. It's night for me, but I appreciate it. Nah, Mad Mathis, I'm just gonna choose to get mad every time people ask it. I'm just gonna choose to slowly fall into a pit of anger. It's a good point though. I probably should do that. Don't get me wrong. What if Ronin was power for how many cards you have in your hand? What if Ronin was power for have many card you have in hand, but opposite of Dino? What if Ronin was... I don't know what you're trying to say. I'm sorry. I have no idea. I have no idea what you're trying to say. It's like exactly the opposite of dinosaur already, right? Binks likes Hungry Jack fries over Macca's. How does that make you feel? Yo, let's go, V Waffle Doodle. Get wrecked. Get wrecked. Get wrecked, GG. I almost doxed you. I almost doxed you. I've definitely doxed you on stream before, but that was a while ago. What if I remember 15 power but ongoing -2 power for each card in your hand? Card would probably be really good. You just run it in a hyper aggro deck. I think a card like that would be really... Yo, 6 hundo. Jesus. I think a card like that would be cool. So you add, so you minus, it has ongoing minus power for cards in your deck. You'd also run that in a 0 deck though. So the problem with like something like that is that you just run that in a 0 deck most likely, right? What if Ronin costs 1 less and gets +1 power for every card in your hand? That sounds really confusing. I don't know if you'd be able to code that properly. Wait, we need once we play Orca, we won't do anything until we can get Orca to 1, and then we'll be at 669. That's a funny number. Yeah, no, that's a good point. I like that idea, Matt. That would be fun. We can get into Dust Domain, which is nice with our Doom. Why are we not playing Orca? Because we're playing Ronin. Silly. Yeah, I really like that Juggernaut as well. I could pick a favorite card, what would it be? Leader! Where are my leader fans in chat? Where are my leader fans in chat? I know there's ones of you out there. Where are my leader fans? I liked leader before it was cool though, so it's okay. Damn, I'm scared. I think they are going to have... I think they're going to have Galactus. We just have to play like they don't, though, and then leave if they snap. Yeah. We have no way of beating Galactus, so... we just vibe. Weird snap timing. Chat scared because Real has no Binks as Domino stand. Domino sucks, dude. Oh, that's a good neck crack. Darkhawk at 5 energy 3 power. Yeah, it's still playable for sure. That would just make it like a baseline 5/9. It's a little bit not as good. The reason that Darkhawk's so good is because it's probably like power-wise one of the strongest just base 4-cost cards. The problem with like it being a 5/3 is that like Dinosaur just outshines it. Domino is better than Baron Mordo. Baron Mordo is literally only good in this deck. If you're running Baron Mordo in any deck other than this one, you are self-sabotaging. Five worst cards? Yeah, Baron Mordo, Domino, and Quicksilver I think are 3 of them for sure. Baron Mordo, Quicksilver, and Domino I think are 3 of the worst cards in the game. Super noob traps. Alright, opponent never has Sean. Crystal's pretty bad. Crystal's probably there. Baron is not a good disruptive card. Baron, Yondu, if he didn't count as a destroy for Deathwave, Yondu would be pretty close. Uatu's pretty close. Crystal's great for your opponent. Very, very well said. We just Moon Girl, Ronin, double Mystique, and just not let them ever have a way to beat it. Yeah, he disrupts you from winning, so true. We will have priority though, so they won't be able to... What a snipe. I guess it's better than I guess it's better than hitting my Ronin. Taskmaster here would be really nice. Doom. Doom is kind of really good. Doom actually helps us beat a Surfer here. I think we do Doom. And then we just say that Sean isn't real. We could also just second Ronin. But this Ronin's going to get a lot less strong. I think we Doom. Doom beats Surfer middle, which is very important to us. Watu's sometimes good in like hot locations. Like when the Raph was a feature location, Watu was low-key pretty solid. Crystal hard counters Ronin, so true. My opponent just played 6 cards. Test be less than 4. Let's go! Oh my god. No! Fuck! What? Oh! My opponent played his whole hand! Fuck you, dude! God damn it! Ugh, Baron Mordo. Baron Mordo would have won, bro. Oh, dude, this deck sucks ass. fuck, dude? God damn it, bro. They turned my Maximus from 26 power to 2. No, this is not like a disruption deck. It's a point slam deck with Ronin. That's not good. It is much better than C7, yeah. Quicksilver never let you down. Quicksilver's making your deck worse. I'd rather run Misty Knight than Quicksilver in any deck. This is why you run Baron War. What does that even mean? The Quicksilver never arrive. Yeah, Ronin's trash, dude. Just keep slowing things down. Slowing it down. Keep this deck nice and slow. Quicksilver is better than Misty Knight in an Agatha deck. Kind of, yeah, probably. Domino and Quicksilver like literally can only go in Agatha decks, IMO. Like, or like decks that are trying to do like very specific things. Late to the party, why are you playing this deck? Why do I play any deck? Why do I play any deck? Is the real question. You have to ask yourself. Why does anyone do anything? That's another question you can ask yourself. What makes Domino and Quicksilver so bad? You're prioritizing drawing them instead of any other card in your deck. So you're basically saying that Quicksilver and Domino are my priority cards to draw, and they're both vanilla stat cards. It lowers the percentage of you drawing any other card in your deck. You're prioritizing drawing a vanilla minion, which is bad. Spotify or Apple Music? I have never bought a single Apple product in my entire life. Based in chat. Based. Okay, I'm expecting a Dr. Doom here, and I think we win. What else could they do? They could Odin left. Baron Mordo Moon Girl beats Odin left. This gets us up here by 1. I think we're winning this. Beats Doom as well. Yeah, we beat Odin. Wait, no, we don't beat Odin because of the Wolfsbane. I'm an idiot. But we win the other location, so it doesn't matter.
Victory.
Why would you buy apples with music? Don't you eat apples? Very good point. Domino is good on Lamentus, yeah. I was running a greed deck. Basically like a super greedy Silver Surfer deck. When Lamentus was the hot location, I ran Domino because I didn't run any other 3-drops and it helped me from overdrawing. Being using Baron Mordo. The Baron Mordo is only used in this deck. This is the only deck you should ever use Baron Mordo. Back to 100% win rate, so true. But I don't even get to play Baron Mordo because my opponent plays Iceman and I looked at Baron Mordo when the Iceman came down. Gonna have to go, Binks. Hey, thanks so much, Marina. Yeah, Taskmaster we probably are gonna cut from the deck. It does not seem good. I totes agree with that. What do we want to do here? We can wave Odin left into Ronin, Maximus Baron. Seems good. Cut Ronin? Yeah, if you cut Ronin from the deck, it probably gets better. That's a good point. That was really loud. We're just giving on Nidvalir. Am I gonna go Odin left, Ronin left? Ah, no, we have to go Ronin middle. Well, I mean, our Mordo, like, literally just one for ones this, but he does have an extra power. Wait, I'm never beating this double dinosaur if I play this here. Ah, we are if we win left. We will if we win left. We just also have to win left. What the fuck? Haha! Your devil dinosaur has been countered, sir. Can't play the one drops here. What else might he play here? Well, what else might he have that's 1, 2, 3 cost? I guess Moon Girl? What other cards does he have? He drew two one drops. He has Quinjet and Iceman, and then 3 cards in his hand. Like, my Maximus and Baramordo don't really do anything. Is it just Doom? Ah, take those.
Victory.
You win if Moon Girl? No, if they play Moon Girl middle, we don't win. Because their Devil Dinosaur is always going to be 1 power bigger than my Ronin. So if it's always 1 bigger than my Ronin, then I had to win left. And then if they played Moon Girl, they would get +4, so they'd be +5, so they'd always win middle. Ronin should beat Devil Dinosaur, yeah. Ronin used to be, I mean, I don't know if people know this, but Devil Dinosaur used to be a 3-0 and Ronin was a 4-0. It was the stupidest shit. It made no fucking sense in beta why Ronin was a 4-0 and Devil Dinosaur was a 3-0. It was so stupid. And that was one of the things with like the balancing the game at the beginning. Everyone was like, this doesn't make any sense. Ronin should have been a 3. I think this should be a 3-0. This is a 3-0. It'd be a really cool card. Nothing to play in turn 3. That sucks. I'm gonna get rid of this Taskmaster in this team. I've literally never played this Taskmaster. Is Ronin a good card? No, it is not. It's bad. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of this card. It's a decent idea, but I don't think it's good. Mystique has great use. I've used Mystique multiple times. Both times I've used Mystique, it's gotten, the Ronin has gotten rogued. The Mystique's great. The Taskmaster's bad. It is a clean variant. I do like the variant. You just played me? GG's, Birdman. Were you the Double Dinosaur deck we just played? Switch tasks with Orca. I'm not putting Orca in this deck. Doesn't make any damn sense. You guys have to stay tuned to watch the Orca deck. Classic Marketing 101. We can go Moon Girl into... Oh, and then we fucking... We're gonna give them our cards on turn 6, dude. Motherfucker. Okay, whatever. But if we give them a full hand... I guess if we give them a full hand with Ronin, it's good, right? If we force them to have the Ronin, then they're probably going to clear out their hand, and we're giving them a full hand. But we have to remember they have Doctor Doom, they have Odin, but they're probably going to play Devil Dinosaur this turn. So again, it's like kind of weird. Oh, they armored my Ronin Pog. Spooky. I guess it's just this, right? 10 left. This beats Odin. This beats Doom. Often. Let's try it. Don't they just win with Ronin mid? No, but their Ronin sucks. My Ronin's good. They might though. You're not wrong. Maybe I should have played the Bishop instead of the Sentinel then. Their Ronin's only going to be 9. Mine will be 17 again. I mean, that's not... It'll tie. We'll win the tiebreaker? No, we'll be fine. If they just run a mid, we'll win. If they just run a mid, we win. Look at that. Mindscape Mind Games, chat. Mindscape Mind Games. Get rid of Taskmaster? Yeah, let's get rid of Taskmaster. What do you want to do instead? We could slot in another 3-drop. We could slot in Cosmo. We could slot in Devil Dinosaur. Devil Dinosaur is probably the best play, but I really don't want to. I had this Hawkeye variant the other day. Look at him. There we go. No, we're not going to add Sandman to the deck. We'd have to rebuild the deck to use Sandman. Leech is like okay. Something like Hobgoblin or like Iron Man is fine. Doc Ock. No, Doc Ock has anti-synergy with Ronin. I don't think Absorbing Man is good in this deck chat. Absorbing Man runs into the problem, and this is what it runs into a lot of problems with a lot of decks. This is why you pretty much only see Absorbing Man in Zabu decks. What turn do we fit Absorbing Man in? Rockslide's not bad. Rockslide's not terrible. Quinjet for Moongirl synergy? If that's the only card that we're getting Moongirl, that we're getting Quinjet value out of, it's not worth it. Claw's not bad. Claw's not a bad play. Maybe we just don't take a 5-drop. Slot in another 2. We can slot in another 3. Slot in Armor. Armor's nice, right? Armor protects our Ronin from Sean. I like Armor. Let's do Armor. See, no one answered what turn you slot in Absorbing Man, because it's a very hard question, right? And I don't know the answer either. That's why I don't think it's a good in this deck. I think Absorbing Man is just like seeing a lot of play now just because of Zabu. Because it's cracked in Zabu decks. We have a lot of big cards. I don't think Goose is good. Cosmo's really good too, but I like having another 2-drop as opposed to like a 4th 3-drop. There aren't really on reveals you want to redo in this deck? Yeah, there are. Maximus, Baron Mordo, Doctor Doom. It's funny. Cosmo over Armor? That might be correct. Cosmo might be correct. You can't Cosmo Mystique. Like, are you saying like Mystique the Cosmo? Because I think that's pretty terrible. Scarlet to change location. Locations are fine. Change location to Mindscape. That's quite funny. Win sub budget on Twitch? Probably never. We'll see though. Feel free to use it on any other content creator as long as they're part of the Marvel Snap community. I'd recommend like Dexter, KM Best, Dara. They're all great to use your subs on. The Spectrum angle we're trying? No, not nearly enough ongoings. First, a Moongirl, it's to copy multiple things. It's to copy Mystique, Maximus, and Ronin are 3 targets to double. If we target Mystique, we can go Ronin into double Mystique. If we target Maximus, we can go Ronin into double Maximus. Copy Ronin, we can go Ronin. Lots of good stuff. I feel like Rockslide also runs into the issue where a lot of people think Rockslide is good right now, but Rockslide's only good because Zabu is so good. I feel like it's another issue that's kind of come up with the game, where people just think that that's good. Base Twitch take? Yeah, I mean, like, it's just stupid that you literally just can't do anything with, I literally just can't do anything I don't... They Carnage on nowhere. It's very confusing to me. I snapped too late, though. We can Moon Girl for Mystique. The problem with Moon Girling here, though... I really don't like Moon Girling here. I don't mind Scorpion. Moon Girling stops us from drawing a card, so we want Ronin. So we basically be Moon Girling to hope that we get our one draw of Ronin, but we miss a card draw. Not worth it. Not a rock slide because people tend to hold the rocks instead of play them. But I usually play my Ronin on turn 5, so once I see Ronin come down on turn 5, then they will they play it out. Dracula like Lockjaw Thanos seems a bit sus. Might just Moon Girl Iceman here. Oh, let's Wave. Actually, Wave is soul crushing to our opponent, right? This just destroys my opponent. We don't even need the Iceman. We don't even need the trigger on Iceman. Yeah, Wave just stops everything my opponent's gonna try and do. Opponent's gonna try and dump hand like crazy. And then they're gonna be like, oh shit, I can't do anything. This fucking sucks. Yeah, White Tiger's a consideration for sure. Why didn't my end turn work? I clicked that. Yeah, they're gonna be very upset when they see this wave come down. This wave completely stops everything they're trying to do. They're almost certainly gonna retreat. Maybe just win all 3 lanes. They have Doom? Magenta? GG's. Yeah, that's why the wave is really nice in this deck, because playing it on turn 5 is it's just soul crushing, man. Like, what do they do? What do they do against that? That is soul crushing, bro. Nice Dracula, by the way. Yeah, they were gonna play out their entire hand, right? So like the last turn, they were probably gonna play out all these different stones. The big thing, a lot of people run Dracula in that deck, or people have started running Dracula in that deck. I just think it's terrible because anytime you have stones left in your hand on turn 6, if you play stones, they replace them with other stones. So the Dracula very often just flatlines like it did in that game. Olympia is very nice for us. Should have discarded Infinite instead. Rookie mistake. So true. Turn 5 wave does equal Sandman. Yeah. Yeah. That's kind of when I was building the deck. That was something that I was thinking that we could just kind of add this wave idea that kind of worked as like a pseudo Sandman type play. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna win the raft, which sucks, but You know what we could do if they're gonna win the raft this turn? No, actually this won't work. I was gonna say we could try and Maximus their handful. But it goes into their hand first. But we'll just get ahead here. Playing the Squirrel Girl here seems off. Because they need to figure out how they're gonna do their Patriot stuff. They're gonna run into some trouble, I feel. Could also try and do the end turn wave again. Moon Girl feels off here, but it's just 4 power. I don't think you wanted to do that, my dude. Are they gonna play it out? If they play it out, they're crazy, dude. They're playing it out. Look at Mystique. very annoying debris. Yeah, very weird play by our opponent. That was certainly a misplay, yeah. Certainly a misplay. A lot of people will think that when they have something like this, like a token land on Vormir, it counts. How's the deck going? It's going good now. We've had a few good games in a row. I was getting soul crushed a lot earlier. My first two Rogue Mystique plays got rogued. Or my first two Ronin Mystique plays got rogued. And that hurt. I didn't like that. I didn't like that a bunch. Outside of that, it's been pretty good though. 200% win rate, so true. Taskmaster is holding us back? Maybe. Don't check the VOD. I love saying that. I also love talking about the Bears record. When I talk about how the Bears just barely missed the playoffs. So close. Very, very close to making it this year. Oh, District X Pog. What's my favorite deck in the game? I really like ramp decks. I've made a couple of really good ramp decks. That have gotten some. Oh, this is the same person. I didn't even realize that. Titania? Should you give him a Titania? Justin Fields might win MVP. One day, dude. He's he looked like the best rushing quarterback that's ever existed at a couple points this year. Did you all know Justin Fields did one of the most incredible things that I've ever seen a football player do this year? In back-to-back games, he set the single game regular season rushing record for a quarterback. No quarterback has ever rushed for more yards than he did in a game. Just as far as like pure yardage wise goes. The next game, he set the 7th highest all time of any quarterback in the like 100 years of the NFL. Or it's probably like 30 years since they've been tracking it. Black hat value? What do you think, chat? Do we think we take this black hat value? And then just play the Ronin next turn? And the most amazing thing is we lost both games. Both games are a loss. That's the craziest thing, right? Oh! Think they play middle, chat? Can you imagine losing 2 games in a row where you set 2 historic rushing games? Crazy. It's not that he should have thrown the ball more. It's that our defense shat the bed against 2 bad offenses. You don't play middle, M'Baku ties it. Yeah, that was tough. I don't know what to do there. 300% win rate. Let's go. Onslaught, right? Yeah, it was a District X game. There's a lot of cards I didn't try. Cowboys to Super Bowl? I don't know, man. Dak's gonna choke one of the games for sure. Unfortunately, I think that he'll probably just find a way to choke. He often does. Bears beat the soon-to-be Super Bowl champ 49ers. I was at that game. It was very rainy. It was one of the coolest games I've ever been to. This Odin costs 4 energy. Let's just keep giving them cards. Unfortunately, I don't know. I mean, Cowboys have been through some shit, man. I'm fine with letting them do well. They're a pretty likable team. Dak's pretty likable. They're like a cool team. They've had a lot of bad luck for a long time. And they've just been throwing money at it. So I'm like fine if they do well. We just don't want to run Sandman in this deck. You could. I think it's a pretty low tempo play. It helps against Zabu decks, for sure. We have Wave in here as kind of like a pseudo Sandman. Opponent has all the cards they could ever need. Yeah, all their cards are free. Don't get me wrong. We're losing this game. We have no win, like ways to win. I guess with Ronin, but they have a Zabu on 3. Zabu on 3 in an Elysium game. We're just kind of losing. Plus, you can't call yourself America's team. Of course you can. They literally did that. Patriot's backstory is he abused street drugs to get power. Yo, Pog. That's my dude right there. Can he actually work? Not really. He's pretty bad. Oh no. What up, by the way, Blue Barrymore? Night, Matt. Thanks for hanging out, man. True, they are not America's team. Who's America's team then? GG. Who's America's team? Riddle me this. I did not see Skip say that Tony Pollard was better than CMC. That is a brain dead take. I honestly think that they are just starting to make as stupid of takes as they can for engagement. And they're winning, and it's going very well for them. America's team is the Bears. Love that. Love that energy. Bears. So we can actually do our Moon Girl thing if we want. Might have to pass on turn 3, which feels bad. We kind of want opponent to win Asgard, right? Asgard's like pretty good for us. Chunk. Kind of like our odds here. We can hide our Ronin behind their Cosmo, which is nice. Might even be doing Maximus Mystique potentially. I think Skip is legitimately bad. I think the world would be better off without him. Even the world would be better off without him. I'm interested in, like, you want him to die? Seems a little dramatic. You want him to be dead? A lot, dude. Oh, look at this Mystique value. Only draws 1, but it's kind of fine. Oh, here. So you think we got it? We might lose left, but I'm hoping that they play more cards left. And then we just win. Did we do that in the right order? Did. You Let's go. Dude, if they had ordered this right, if they had sentineled first, they would have got my Mystique. If they would have sentineled first there, they would have pinged off my Mystique and won. Isn't that crazy? We take that though. We take any win that we can get. We take any win we can get with this deck. Back to cube neutral, by the way. We did dip down about 25 cubes there for a second. But we're sneaking our way back up. Slowly but surely. Any clips yet? I don't know. I mean, everything's a clip when I play, right? Ugh. Tillian is really bad for us. Ronan's OP because no one knows how he does. So true. Glad your comment. Don't call you Shirley. I'll try. I'll try not to. Yeah. Opponent's frustratingly staring at the card, wondering what the fuck Ronan does. I'm gonna play Maximus again. I don't know if it's right because then we can't use him later, but I'd rather just get the 7 power now. I'd rather just have the 7 power. Yeah, we can Moon Girl this hand. We can just hit him with like a flurry of Korgs and Scorpions next turn. You know what I mean? What if it feels too high rolling? Just like your opinion, man. I was gonna be upset that I Moon Girled before the Scorpion, but it actually doesn't matter. It is nice that we Moon Girled because the Iceman didn't hit 2 things. Hit him with everything we got. Even though this is a total of 6 power. Oh, you get a 0 power wave in your hand. Hope they draw that rock. That'd make me quite happy. They might be able to do literally nothing here. This might be a mental fortitude test, chat. This might be a hold the line mental fortitude test. Because we don't have shit, but they also might not have shit because we double Scorpion them. We only had 2 cards in hand, one of which was one of these waves that just now has 0 power. You can move this Nightcrawler though. The other Sentinel, so there's a 1 power Sentinel. Then whatever they top decked, which could be a rock. Could have Leader. I mean, they could have top decked Leader, right? Let's play this in case they don't have the Nightcrawler. Let's go for it. Isn't that? There's only 3 power, huh? Sheesh. Very close. Very close. All we had to do was just needed any more power. Maybe if we put the wave over here, then we tie. Still really close. Still really close. Running Punisher, you get a stamp up. I think Punisher's fine. Punisher can maybe be a 3/3. Punisher was used quite a bit in Mr. Negative decks for a while. Nah, Blue, I never really just like played decks to try and find short clips. I have so many short clips I can just do if I have a huge folder of like every clip I've ever pulled from Twitch. So whenever I like don't have a short to post, like I'm actually kind of short light on shorts right now, but I can just go down like a few weeks and just find like old clips and stuff, and usually like 1 in every like 5 is good enough for a short. Our Scorpion's so much better than theirs. Especially if it hits a Brood or a Scorpion. Or Brood or a Mr. Sinister. Just do this and just start slamming Ronins. I don't like it. Can't believe opponent's going through. Like, hey bro, you're a Cerebro 2 deck, my dude. Oh, they're gonna try and play 2 1-costs here. Really interesting. They're gonna play another 1-cost and form them into a 2-cost. That is clever. Wait, Ronan doesn't work with Clintar. Oh, here. Ronan with Elysium is bad? That's fine. We have ways to filter him. Wait, they didn't even complete this. I was really expecting them to do that. For instance, if we draw like Maximus last turn, we can like Maximus, Baron Mordo at the very end, and just jam those cards.
I am Iron Man.
Hmm. Just kind of have to accept that we're going to lose here. It's a single Cerebro just cracks us up like crazy. Scorpion me so many times, man. Like here. Max power output is really low. Let's try it. Yeah, I didn't even go for right, huh? It's tough.
I am Iron Man.
Yeah, that's gonna be enough. GG's. The Scorpions really took me down. What could I have done better there? Maybe not forming all these cards here. Tough though. Maybe we shouldn't have went for that. A lot of loosing, yeah. A lot of loosing today, unfortunately. Okay, that's what happens when you play bad cards. Kind of have to accept that playing bad cards equals loosing. Run a new meta? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Okay. I don't like Wave Odin. Wave into Odin, into Ronin. Doesn't really matter if they draw more cards because they're just going to hit the max with Olympia. Yeah, using Ronin's definitely the worst thing about the deck. No doubt. No doubt. Odin's really good here. We're going to get another Scorpion trigger, which is really detrimental. And then we're going to wave again. We're going to snap here, actually. Opponent could be expecting a Galactus. This would be a weird setup for Galactus. Wouldn't Doom have been more of a power play than Odin? I mean, it's still lost, right? We couldn't expect them to go all in middle like they did. I'll go like Ronin into like Mystique Maximus. It's probably going to be our best play, but I mean, it's so hard to beat these Zabu decks, man. It's so freaking hard to beat these Zabu decks. So hard to beat Zabu, dude. This card's too good. The Toma. Ooh, Maximus against Ronin's gonna be really nice for us. We could have a win here. Here. They could play up to 3 cards. We'll draw the last 2, so they'll be at 4. So this will be at 8. This will be at 7. Kind of like the draw. The draw is gonna be really good against their Dracula. We do want the Mystique, right? In case like an Enchantress.
Opponent snapped.
Go for it. I'm fine with going for this. Really seems like if you aren't playing Zabur or Surf, you're at a disadvantage. Yeah, I mean, they're 2 of the best cards in the game, for certain. I think we're gonna win this quite often. They played 4 cards, which is spooky. Edward Mary gonna be enough, huh? Man, we were thinking about playing this Maximus left and we would have just won. They didn't even play the Enchantress on the Ronin? What the fuck? Why would they play the Enchantress on the Ronin, man? Ended up with 5 cards in hand, too. Wait, we won! We won because of the Moon Girl. That's awesome. We won because of the Moon Girl. I had no idea. Easy game. Wasn't concerned in the slightest, chat. Why would they Moon Girl if we had Ronin? Because they only had 1 card in their hand. They should have Enchantress. It is psychopathic of them not to Enchantress there. This is angriest my face has been while experiencing achy victory. So true. I just couldn't believe they got all those cards out of their hand, man. 0 in that deck, huh? So we're playing like a 0 version with like Typhoid Mary. I think opponent just like really badly misplayed there. There's a ton of ways opponent could have won. I don't know why they played it like they did. I just don't understand not playing the Enchantress. Maybe they just didn't know how Ronin worked. It's like the only the only thing I can think of is that they just didn't understand how the card worked. Oh, I pulled their Enchantress with Maximus. That's a really good point, Jade. Really good point, Jade. Really good point. Very smart. Stereo in a Strange Academy kind of sucks for our opponent. I don't love Wave. Might be our best play, though. Just do it. We could also draw like a few things that are pretty good. Plus they probably wanted to play a couple of cards here, so keeping them to only play 1 is nice for us. We'll play Doom later to refill the flooding lane, hopefully. Very interesting. Interesting choice by our opponent. See what we get off the rip. Ronin would be best. Oh, Ronin. Force drawing them bad cards is not too shabby either. Definitely not ideal. But let's just do this and then Doom. Hope it's enough. Ooh. Gamorad. Didn't stop them from drawing, but that's all right. Their Magento didn't land here, which is great for us, but I don't know if we're gonna be able to win left if we do this Doom play is the problem. I just don't think we have a win here. Mental Fortitude check, though. We'll do a Mental Fortitude check. Do a Mental Fortitude check. Yeah, Storm Mystery. A lot of weird things going on. Played Maximus to mess with their Dracula and got confused and it worked. Yeah, there was just too many things that happened there. And we could just play Odin left. Odin left might be our best play. But there's just a million things we lose to here. They win with Arrow? Well, could have Arrow. They could just try and Arrow right. But that would... They'd be playing around us playing literally 2 cards. Yeah, they do have multiple big boys already. Do a classic Mental Fortitude check, chat. They already lost their Magento and Gamora, though. Let it ride for 2 cubes. Close. Close. I don't think they would play Arrow though. If I was the opponent, I wouldn't play Arrow there. If they play Arrow right, you're just losing to me playing 2 cards. Sounds like Leader. Yeah, Leader would have actually been insane because they would have gotten a bunch of Odins. I think Arrow would be a terrible play from them. I don't think they would ever play Arrow there. Iceman grief him. Some Surfer deck like the Seracle Surfer. So we're gonna try and wave Doom Odin. Is how we win. And just grief the shit out of him with Iceman. Let's just keep griefing him with Iceman. It's very funny. It might not be good, but goddamn it, is it fun.
Wind,
Fine.
aid my hand.
Oh yeah. Doom, Ronan, Odin. Easy game. They said please stop. They gotta be mad, right? That's so annoying. There's 3 Iceman triggers in the first 3 turns. It's fine. They only have 1 leader. I only get to play 1 of those. I get to play 2. They could have Odin in the deck though. They could counter Odin me. But I think Ronan will be enough to get us over the top. Because if that happens, we'll tie. Nice arrow. Very weird energy. I think we beat Odin if they're running Odin here. Tron, we beat Tron too. GG's.
Victory.
That was just one of those cold, calculated games where you kind of have an exact game plan right at the beginning, and then it just, no matter what they do, it just wins. Let's go Buffalo. Let's go Bills, baby. Wait, when do the Bills play again? Hashtag fake fan, fake fan, fake fan. And the Bengals tomorrow at 2 o'clock. What would you rate this deck? Like out of 10? I don't know, like a 3? It's just about the best you could build a Ronin deck though. I think that like the Sandman varietal is probably better because of Zabu. I think if Zabu wasn't in the game, this version might be the best, but because of Zabu, the Sandman version's probably better. But they're both bad. They're all bad. Ronin's a bad card. I've been thinking about it, Jade, grinding for Infinite. I think I can hit Infinite with the Heimdall ramp deck that I built. Pretty easily, I think, if I grind it enough. I've played like Heimdall ramp off stream and I just print cubes with it. I just murder people. So I think that if I buckle down and just play a bunch of Heimdall ramp, I can do it. I've also thought it would be really fun to do like an event, like once I hit 90 this season, to just have a day where I just say, hey, the stream doesn't end until I hit Infinite. And I could do like a cool little trailer, and we could, I don't know, play for like 9 hours or something until we hit Infinite. Oh man, dude. They were supposed to fix this bug. Freaking liars, dude. Freaking Weasley little liars. I can't do a good death slap song. Jesus Christ, what a horrifying picture. I also hate the Attilian bug. They were supposed to fix it. Would you guys like that infinite tree? I feel like people would like it, but I also don't want to like stress. No, wait, woo. I've gotten to 99.2 in the very first season, but that was the only time I really pushed. I pushed a couple seasons ago. I pushed on the very last day to try and make it. I started like 94, but I just didn't have it in me. I didn't want to grind it out that hard. My opponent snapped? Seems good. Inventory would be cool if it's yeah, I think if I played my good optimized decks that I like, I think I can hit it. It's the biggest, the hardest thing for me and why it's been so difficult for me to ever hit infinite. A lot of it comes from the fact that I play a different deck every single day. A lot of people don't do that. Pretty much no one else does that, right? So because I play a different deck every single day, there's so much work I have to go into. Man, opponent's gonna play Galactus, huh? Well, I mean, if they play Galactus, they're not gonna win, so. Four cards in hand. Try and just get ahead here. We'll see what they can do. I mean, I'm gonna try and run this one out. I mean, they have to play multiple cards right. I don't know how they're gonna do this. But if I sit down and I play like my Rude Ramp and my Heimdall ramp deck, I'm really good with ramp decks. So if I sit down and I just kind of switch between those two depending on what's going on, or like throw in like a Sandman deck if I start hitting a bunch of Zabus, I think I can absolutely hit infinite and it won't be that hard. Not trying to dismiss infinite, but I do think that I have the skills to get infinite pretty quickly if I sit down with a deck that I'm very good at for a long enough time. Grind has been excruciating. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do it unless I can get to like 90, right? I only am gonna start if I can start at like 90 or like somewhere between like 90 and 92 or even higher. But every time I play Heimdall ramp off stream, I'll play like 5 games and I'll go up like 10 cubes for very consistently every single time. Stream where I just sweat for 10 hours. Yeah, I think it would be like kind of fun. Even stuck at 97 for days. Damn, dude. We can try and do the wave thing here. We can try to do a wave thing. I'm a little scared they play something. Oh man, now I don't want to wave. Go here. I can't really wave. So I wave, my Doctor Doom only gives me 2 cards. It's just not strong enough. Fucker. Zabu decks are so fucking hard to beat, dude. They're so hard to beat. Wave doesn't even do anything against them. Yeah, Ronin was buffed and then nerfed. It used to be a 4-0. And then it was a 5-0 that gave +3. And now it's gotten nerfed to a 5-3. I don't even think I do this, right? I think we just retreat against Zabus who have it on 3. It's so hard to beat. This is the reason to run Sandman, by the way. But I honestly, the biggest problem is that I don't even think we beat Zabu decks if we play Sandman on 4. I don't even think we beat them. That's the biggest issue. Because everyone's talking about Sandman. I think the biggest reason to run Sandman would be to beat those Zabu decks. I guess they're Surfer decks. It probably helps more against Surfer decks. But I don't even think it beats them, right? How do I decide which decks I'm going to play? I don't know. I just kind of make it up. I just kind of make it up as I go. I've been having some trouble recently thinking of decks. Just always have Psylocke to get Sandman turn 3. So true. Always have a turn 2-card combo. I can't snap against a Bass turn 1, right? Might be able to beat them if we get wave. I think if we get a wave, we're if we wave on 5, Ronin on 6, I think we beat negative decks quite often. I don't want to. Oh, I mean, we got it. I don't necessarily want a Maximus here, but we will. We just need to hope that we get a decent draw. Because we could be giving them their Mr. Negative here. But it's not all that bad. Try Armor, Wave, Ronin, all in the Nexus and see if it works. Basically, we lose to Flipped Iron Man, but I think we beat just about everything except for Flipped Iron Man if we do this play. And because of that, we'll snap. Snap because of that. They could also switch this Nexus off, but they flipped the Nexus off, we're in a lot of trouble. They played negative left, it's very weird. They have a full hand, right? This is terrible for them. They definitely want to do things, I think.
I am Iron Man.
Ugh. Fuck me, dude. I mean, the Ronin's really big, but I guess it's like Odin. It's probably an L. We should have played this Korg right, because if we played this Korg right, we could actually get kind of close. Yeah, Iron Man Nexus is pretty dumb. It's tough, man. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough. We lose to Mystique. We lose to... Let's just calculate what we lose. They only have 2 cards left in deck. If they only have 2 cards left in deck, we just straight up lose to Mystique. I think we just bail. We just hard lose to Mystique here, right? Plus 6. This goes to 15. We go to 28. Yeah, they go to 36. Let's get murdered by Mystique and probably a lot of other cards. Yeah, probably a lot of other cards we lose to there. So I think we just run. You missed the juggling? Nah, my juggling balls are in the other room though. Wait, maybe you can see even cooler juggling. Give me a second. You actually can. Look at that. I was thinking about switching to these when I do my juggling stuff because I think it'd be funnier. By the way, we're at 84. It's pretty cool. When I do my juggling bit. These ones roll though. Scorpion's fine. These are a lot cooler, right? Those ones kind of pop. The other ones are fine. Those ones are way cooler. The Daijin. Yeah, very clown-like behavior for sure. We can Moon Girl into Mystique, and if we get Ronin, we're feeling really good. Yo, you know Juggler's Tennis? Yeah, I know. I got a couple tricks. I can do like the mini shower or half shower, I think they call it. Then yeah, you can do Juggler's Tennis. I got tricks. You guys want to see a difference? I have a few random talents. If you had to guess, how quickly do you think I could say the alphabet backwards? I'll take your guesses in chat. One minute, 10 seconds. Yeah, I already did it, Sparkle Snip, but that was a while ago. 15 seconds, 6 seconds, 10 seconds, 3 seconds. 5 seconds. We'll see, we'll see. ZYXWVUT SRQ PONM. Okay, oh fuck. ZYXWVUT. Oh man. ZYXWVUT SRQ PONM LKJ HDF DCBA. What was that? Was that 3 seconds? It's pretty close to 3 seconds, right? ZYXWVUT SRQPONMLKJHDFEDCPA. Pretty damn fast. Like 4 seconds, maybe? 4 seconds sounds right. Try wave left. Mortal mid. They Sarah were in a bit of trouble because I can play 2 cards. Nice. Now most of the time we just play biggest. Oh god, I hate doing this. I hate having to play Ronin right, but I think it's just right. Totally do it while juggling. I mean, it's just it would just be the same. What is it you couldn't understand? ZYXWVUT SRQPONMLKJHFECBA. ZYXWVUT SRQPONMLKJIHDFEBCBA. Motherfucker! You suck! God damn it! I can see the comments now. You would have won if you played it middle. You would have won if you played it middle. Peace. More shit, dude. I hate this game. I can see the comments now if I post that fucking clip on YouTube. Timestamp. If you would have played Ronin middle, in hindsight, it would have won. Would have won if I played it left. Yeah, in the full lane. Oh, man. You would have won if you didn't lose. So true. Yo, I love this Korg variant. Did I play Korg 2 or did I play Iceman? Nice. It was definitely not a 50-50. I think I'm shocked the opponent didn't play left. Why didn't the opponent just play left? The opponent played left, then we would have lost if we played middle, chat. Is the thing. They could have played something with -1 power and still won. Why are you not playing middle, Binks? I hate everyone. I hate you all. I just showed you 2 of my special talents that I don't show many people. This is how you repay me? This is how you fucking repay me? The audacity. I wanted to draw. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. It's because you mess with the alphabet so much? I didn't mess it up. I was trying to say it as fast as I could. You guys probably can't even say it within a minute. I can say it in 4 seconds. ZYXWZUT SRQPONMLKJHDFEDCBA. Look at that. See that talent? You don't see that talent in any other stream. Promise you don't see that talent in any other stream. Opponent is going to have to play into the danger room to beat me. I drew a freaking rock. Give me like 6 hours, I can probably say at least half of it backwards. Seems like a talented drunk would learn how to do. Probably not wrong. I'm gonna be winning all 3 lanes. They're probably gonna try and do like a She-Hulk Taskmaster, but they have to play one of them over here, and they could lose. So this is like a 1 in 25 or 1 in 4. Binks only plays the most meta cards like Ronin. So true. They played both of them, right? Are they psychopaths? Now, if either of these die, they lose. Didn't matter. GG's. Why wouldn't they play one of these middle? They're kind of crazy, dude. Binks plays is my legal name. Yeah, it's on my birth certificate. You could say the alphabet backwards if I wanted to, but I'm not going to because I'm a higher rank than you, but okay. So rude. So rude. Yeah, Bingsagar Playagon. Yeah, he's got it. My legal name. I mean, the karma didn't matter. Their play lost to everything. I was just winning that. I don't think they played that properly. But they probably just didn't have Taskmaster, which kind of sucks. They were probably just hoping that they would top deck Taskmaster. They had Rock Slide, so it was also probably some weird Zabu deck. I double the Moon Girl into double Scorpion kind of did gangbusters though. Because of that Moon Girl double Scorpion, we'll do another double Scorpion here. Look at that. Double Scorpion, we can double Doom. We can't double Doom unless we get Wave. Not like other streamers, so true. Really happy I got this Wave. So, opponent's a Galactus deck. They're gonna run into trouble because they have to play it right. Because if they play it left, I'm gonna get their like null. Nah, they'll probably just play it out. Galactus left, probably, right? They're just gonna leech. Okay. Look at how much more power I have than my opponent. They're also getting my shitty hand. Like playing a leech. Like, what are they doing? Are they gonna leader me? I don't care. Why are they snapping on me? Are they playing Galactus? They have to play. I guess they can play. They have to play 3 cards. Like Noel doesn't. They have 3 cards to play? Do they have like the whole Valkyrie combo or something? If they just play Null, we just win. If they're doing the Valkyrie combo, we're in trouble. They do have the Valkyrie combo. GG's. Oh. They don't have the Valkyrie combo. They just thought I couldn't make 2 power? Okay. Sure. Thanks for the cubes. Have I tried Cerebro 14? No. I'm probably never going to play it. Cerebro 14 doesn't even make sense. The only cards that have 14 power are... Is it just Agatha? What else has 14 power? Giganto? Why would you ever play Cerebro? Some players are bad. No, I think they were just... I think they just forgot how locations work. I feel like there was just a lot of locations going on that kind of screwed them over. Like they realized, oh, if I play on Mindscape, then I lose the cards. But if I play in Mojo World, and then they like played them to Mojo World, and they're like, oh shit, I have to play 3 cards, otherwise I'm gonna lose. And I don't have that much, so maybe my Sean will kill their biggest card, and we just played a noted. Whoa. True 14 with Agatha, Giganto, Shuri, Vision. You really think that like... it sounds terrible. Okay. What are we thinking here, chap? I think a Maximus ain't too shabby. Maximus is a little bit scary. What did both of us discard, by the way? Anyone help? Red Skull that got Scorpion is 14 power. That's amazing. I've seen people post like stuff like that on Twitter about like Cerebro like 15 and Cerebro 14. It's just like Cerebro gave them like 2 power on 2 of their cards. It's like that you could have just played Cyclops, bro. Both lost Quest. I lost Doom. Oh, I wanted Doom. Doom's a good card. If I click Sokovia, it doesn't tell you? No. Be cool if it did. Oh, they maximized my armor. It was incredibly nice of them. I'm gonna play both these out. And then just pray. Atuma! Unbelievably rude. They're just gonna play 3 cards, and our Ronin's gonna be tiny. I think we definitely leave. Every card that they play is -2 on Ronin. They probably have Enchantress. They have everything. We just gotta get out of this game, dude. Gotta get out of here. It's not Atuma. Oh, it's because I said they maximized my armor. Where's our hard chat? You don't realize how hard words are until you're talking at a bunch of people micro-analyzing everything, like 1,000+ people micro-analyzing everything you say for multiple hours every day, you know what I mean? Centinar? I don't know what Centinar is. Words are hard. Saying the alphabet backwards is easy. ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJHJFEDCPA. The person's name is Cerebro. The Kings win again? You a Kings fan? That's tough, man. You've had some tough years. That was not it? What do you mean that one was not it? ZYXWVUTSRQPONML. No, I say it right. There's no way I can say K and L the opposite way based on how I say it. You're wrong and you're lying and you should feel bad. ZYXWVUTSRQPONMLKJHUFDCPA. There's no way I could ever say L before K or K before L. I can actually say it backwards faster than I can say it forwards. Isn't that weird? How many DUIs did I get to be able to do that? No, I'm just a weirdo, dude. I was bored one day and I just like kept saying it over and over again until I could say it right. I've never had a DUI. Driving drunk is very bad. If you or any of your friends drive drunk, you should try and get them to not do that because it's really, really bad and it ruins people's lives. Could Doom into Ronin Cord, or we could Ronin into Mystique something. How many cards do they have in their hand? 6? I think we Ronin. I feel more comfortable Ronining here. So last time we practiced the alphabet fours? I don't know. There. Only literal losers drive drunk. Very true. You absolutely should never drive drunk, especially nowadays when Uber and Lyft is so very easily obtainable. If you choose to drive drunk, you're just a really bad person in general. Because a lot of people will say like, oh, I'm fine, I won't get pulled over. It's not about getting pulled over. It's the fact that a lot of people get drunk and then crash their car and murder people by being drunk and choosing to drive. And that's a really, really fucked up thing. To be like so selfish that you want to go out and get drunk and then you don't have any way to drive home. So you put other people's lives in danger and you have potentially murdered people. And even if it never happens, you're still putting the people in danger, which is really sad. But we won't talk about that because that's kind of a buzzkill, and I get that. But I do feel very strongly about it. Now, have I probably drank a little bit too much and drive, especially when I was much younger? Yeah. And I feel very bad about that, and I have remorse for it. But I look at only 6 cost cards in my hand. But I just hope to like never really do it again. Is kind of the goal. I wonder if I'm destroying here. I might just destroy or skip infinite, crazily enough. That's just better. That might be just better than destroyer here, huh? Could also Odin. Like Odin Death Helicarrier or something. What's Odin Scorpion some again? Kind of like Odin. Goals and values regarding drinking is awesome. I think drinking is totally cool, and you should absolutely. Oh, sick. Thank you. You should not feel bad about drinking if that's something that you want to do and you enjoy doing. But yeah, just be responsible about it. Nice. I think we're getting massive W's here. Tea Party leader twice? Hell yeah, dude. Did you pass both times? Yeah, Cosmo for free destroyer is actually so clutch. No, snapping here is bad because then they leave potentially. We don't want them to leave. Oh shit, M'Baku's gonna come out. A 0 power M'Baku is gonna jump out of their deck. That's awesome. I should have played him last. Too old to enjoy drinking anymore? Yeah, I mean, totally fine too. M'Baku! I love the 0 power M'Baku. Wait, how come it didn't show me this? I've never seen this card before. Why didn't it give me the thing? Because I've definitely never seen this card. Maybe it's because it was appeared, it didn't get played. Yeah, we don't want to snap on turn 5. I could have snapped sooner. I probably should have snapped after I Odin'd or after they played the Cosmo. But you never snap on before turn 6 there. Especially when we're like certain we're gonna win. The opponent will probably just leaves. We would have gotten 1 less cube. But I definitely think I probably should have snapped a turn earlier. You avoided getting killed by death too, yeah. You kind of give him the little 1-2. Definitely Tarzan woman. What are you talking? What does that mean? Definitely Tarzan woman. Let's give him the Scorpidorp. When they don't come from hand, you don't get the pop-up. Thank you. Let's wave. Let's wave Doom. Wave Doom is great. And Washington, DC. Give him a little snap. Snap action. Where's the Black Widow? Tell me why Black Widow is good in this deck. Please. Muse me. Now the fact that you just said duh annoys the shit out of me because that other person who I banned earlier said duh and it pissed me off. So now when people say duh, it's gonna piss me off. And you know what I should have done is not said that. Because now everyone's gonna say duh to annoy me. Do I never learn? Never learn. They leech here, we're fine. Still just developed 7 power. Totally cool. Nice. This is our play here. They can't even do any Heimdall shenanigans. We're playing out 2 cards. They're only going to play 1. We're actually adding cards to their hand, so our Ronin will end up beating this out. Because we're going to go plus. They're going to go -4 here, and this should be even. So this should stay at 15, and this should go to 9. We'll actually be winning here. We're just going to win all 3 lanes by a lot. We can also Korg. Korg's actually just like super cracked, and I absolutely should be playing it. No reason not to. We'll play it 13. We have to worry about them beating 13 here. This Mystique will go to, they'll stay at 6, let's be 12. Korg left. Wow, I wonder if they just Odin. If they Odin, we're gonna be in a good spot because this Mystique ain't gonna do shit for him. Yeah, I don't know why they thought that would work. GG's. I won't try to annoy you. We should probably pass this turn to counter leader. Yeah, I should have passed when they leadered. We went really good. We actually outvalued their leader there. Odin would have been good. We still beat Odin there though. We most certainly still beat Odin there. The Mystique was what was what really crushed him. The Mystique really crushed him. Why do I never get the Dan hip variants in your shop? I don't know, man. I hope you do, though. I really like my Dan hip variants. Run and beat leader. Let's go. Sandman OP. Sandman only really helps us with Zabu decks, but I honestly don't think that I would be beating Zabu decks if I Ronin. We can do our Odin Maximus Baron Mortal line here. I like Chibi best. Chibi best. I guess Mindscape we can't really do shit though, huh? Because of Mindscape, let's switch to a... well, we get Los Diablo'd. Maybe we still just want to do like a Wave, Doom, Odin kind of game plan. I think this is probably our best play here. We probably just lose to a Zabu deck, right? Like, it's so hard for us to beat these Zabu decks. So hard. It's always Zabu. So true. The worst thing is I don't even think Sandman, unless we're Psylocking into Sandman, beats Zabu all that often. Like, just playing out Sandman into like Ronin into like something else, like Zabu's just they'll just play 2 4-drops here. What the fuck? Yeah, we just got to be careful what we give them. We give them this hand, the problem is they can just play Maximus Korg armor, and then they'll just only have like 1 card left in hand. So like Ronin's actually kind of a bad play. I kind of want their cards, right? But if I play Maximus, then they'll just play Ronin. Bit of a conundrum here. I think we still just go max stats. So now they have Ronin, Odin, Korg. Ronin, Odin, Korg. That's a big 0. That's the biggest 0 I've ever seen. They have Ronin, Odin, Korg. Ronin, Odin, Korg. So they can play Ronin and Korg. Not bad. I think Scorpituma is my best play, right? I don't even play Atuma left. Win all the lands. GG's. They can Odin the arrow play around it. Yeah, good call. Good call. How are we climbing with this deck? We're not even facing bots. That's the thing that's confusing me, is that we're actually winning. We're actually climbing like crazy, and I don't think we faced like a single bot all stream. You could also pass in case they top deck leader. So true. Scorp the raft. What do you mean they can't Odin? Why wouldn't they be able to Odin there?
This land is always changing.
This land is always changing. Wait, we have a lot of really big cards in our deck. This Jubilee is actually kind of cracked. I'm wondering, yeah, let's go Wave Jubilee. We'll just get a zero. We'll just get the same. No, wait, the Jubilee won't work because they'll just play a card here. They'll just play a card here. It won't count. That's just Magneto there, though. So we just let them get it. There's nothing we can do. Oh, we could just have to get ourselves into a position where we could win this later. This kind of acts like a Korg in many ways. I think Jubilee's still pretty good. Pass Infinite? Can't beat it. They almost certainly have Infinite in their deck, right? Because they're like a lockjaw deck. So they're just going to pass Infinite and Baxter Building and can't beat it. Doom was a bad hit. GG's. Yeah, they're just infiniting middle all day.
Escaped.
Yeah, they have to have Infinite hand, right? And there's just no way to beat it. The Doom was actually really bad there, because we could have potentially had a way to, like, if it was like Odin into like another card, we could have potentially found a way to make that work. No, we couldn't. We mustn't. Hey, Weird World? Weird World's fine. Weird World's mind games. You get to figure out what's in their deck by just looking at their cards. It's really cool. We can snap here. I might get scared of us snapping. Might scare them away. Hoping it scares them away. Odin into Bard? Nah, dude, we're not gonna soft lock the game. Doesn't even work anymore. I would just say fast forward and then it would end. You know, hopefully they don't get a one drop to get ahead here. They get 3, we're in trouble, but hopefully it's just one other card. Okay, that's fine. Jesus. What the fuck? Stop doing that. It's scary as hell, bro. We'll just keep the game locked down. A lot of dinosaurs. I mean, our Ronin will literally, we could just play Ronin here to just 100% of the time tie this. If there's nothing, if we play the Ronin here, there's nothing that will have them win or us lose. Ronin always ties the dino. And then we just, I don't know. I don't know what we do after that, but we're gonna do this. Yeah, you get a random card. Problem is Bar Sinister. They can move 2 of the dinosaurs. We can only move 1. We have an initiative. I have a feeling that they're going to move 2 dinosaurs and play Sean. So we can do this, and then it wins. They're going to move 2 of the dinosaurs. They're going to play Sean, but our armor is going to stop it. And then we're going to win left. Rage. You have to hope they don't play anything left. They probably will, though. That'll probably be our downfall. They almost certainly got either a Korg or a Baron Mordo. Why not Korg? Fuck. There's literally no reason, Chad, other than I'm stupid. For whatever reason, I keep forgetting that Korg, I can fit Korg into a turn. I don't know why. No reason other than being stupid. GG's. 2 dinos mid, then Iron Man, right? That seems, I mean, you know, they could do that if they had Iron Man in the deck. This deck wouldn't run Iron Man, though. Well, fun watching all 8 Ronins and dinos fluctuate, yeah. Should Ronin be buffed? I mean, it's one of the worst cards of the game, so probably, yeah. Makes you feel better, Korg didn't win. It does make me feel better. Thank you. I did just lose to a Helicarrier deck, though. Yeah, we do it for the clip. What we do here, chat. A few things for the clip. What does Moon Girl do in this deck? Multiple things. It can get us double Maximus or double Mystique, which are great follow-ups to Ronin. Give us a second Ronin. It can double up like Baron Mordos and small stuff for later. There's a lot of really good stuff. Slow him down, chat. So our Wave Odin play. Certainly not playing Ronin for cubes. Well, surprisingly, I have gained about 30 cubes. So somehow or another, we are indeed gaining cubes. Slow him down. Bring him to a snail's pace. Never mind, not slowing them down in the slightest. Maybe I should have played Scorpion out there, but it's Sandman when you have Odin and Wave, so true. But that doesn't do anything against Zabu, unfortunately. What does Ronin do in this deck? It's probably one of the worst cards in the deck, for sure. You could just swap Ronin for Devil Dinosaur and this deck would be so much stronger. Like a character of a Greek tragedy curse to only rank up with jank decks. I usually don't rank down with like jank decks. I do surprisingly well with them. It's usually when I'm just trying to win games and snapping really poorly because I'm just trying to bash my head and like win games that I just have no business like even being in. Play the Nexus, Bar Sinister. You still play into the Nexus if Bar Sinister is up. Doesn't matter. Then you'll just lose one location and win the other one. Run. The Scorpion actually gives -1 to whatever they get from Dracula. They have 6 cards in hand, so they can't like guarantee anything, which is really nice for us. Only be able to develop 7 here is a bit spooky. We're gonna try it anyway. Who cares? The Maximus also messes up their Dracula draw. Yeah, I don't know what my deck's doing, so how is my opponent supposed to know what they're gonna do? The Shakespearean court jester. Makes you think I'm a court jester. What do I do that's jester-like? I feel like I don't do anything that's jester-like. Pretty messed up that you would call me a jester. Pretty messed up. They could get the Korg Rock. I should have Korg first, you're right. Good call. Korg Maximus Scorpion was the correct play order. Good call, chat. I didn't. I Maximus Scorpion Court. Incorrect. That could use Darkhawk, but I'm kind of avoiding using Darkhawk. GG's. Nice Zabu deck. Imagine playing Zabu on 3, Jubilee and Nishavas on 4. I guess they played this on 5, or on 4. Imagine playing Zabu into Jubilee, Shavas, Dracula, and then running away from a Ronin deck. Do you not have Black Widow? Explain to me why Black Widow is good in this deck, please. Thanks for doing Ronin so you don't have to, no problem. I've done multiple Ronin decks before. Ronin actually also used to be cracked when he was +3. Yeah, they shouldn't have put Zabu with the Nexus lane. That's a very good point. Your classic Black Widow Wave Odin combo. That is good, but what that does is keep cards out of my opponent's hand. The whole point of that combo is to make my opponent's hand as small as possible, which is the opposite of what Ronin wants. Could put another card in their hand at the end. So the problem with that is that we would be playing a 2-1 to give them 1 card in their hand or give our Ronin +2. So why is that? How is that any better than a Shocker? Why wouldn't we just play Shocker at that point? You know what I mean? It's just as good as playing Shocker. But Wong Black Widow. So then we're using 6 energy to play 3 power. So we're using 6 energy to get 7 power. Get out of here, Dara. What are you doing? You're the you're the chosen one, Dara. Where's Orca? Orca's in my collection. I did buy Orca. We're gonna play him next stream. It's the classic like TV show thing where you kind of got to get someone excited to come back next week, right? So if I just give you the card right now, then you're never gonna want me to play it. Why would I do that? That movement bonus. I could play out their whole hand here. I might go for left, but then we'll win middle. Yeah, Orca goes into Cerebro 14. It's a really good point. What, Maximus so bad? Man, Maximus is cracked, dude. What the fuck? Why would they ever think that Doctor Doom wins here? It doesn't win any lane. Thanks for the cubes. Thanks to the cubes, mate. We do have Orca, yeah. We bought Orca in the shop today. Grant in chat, huge Binks fan. He's been pushing for Orca for a really long time. We did not pick up Orca the first time it showed up in the shop. I even had him pinned because Grant wasn't here. But then Orca came back today. I did spend tokens on Orca, Dara. I did. It's okay. I've kind of realized, like, I don't really care about getting new cards because people don't want to watch me play new cards. People just fucking love watching me play pool 3 decks, which is dope. It really lowers the stress of me wanting to unlock the brand new cards because they don't even do that well on YouTube anyway. So I'm just gonna keep making cool pool 3 decks, and then when I get the cards through like collector's reserves or when I finally get enough tokens, then we'll do it as needed. We just kind of, I just kind of have, I've kind of just let the will of the people decide how I play the game, which is quite fun. Craven, huh? Venomized Craven is one of the most cursed looking cards in the whole game. Like this looks like they I don't know what it is about this card. Like the face looks like it was like accidentally added at the end. Like it looks like they forgot to draw this with a face. Are there any new pool 5 cards you're excited about? Not really. Sauron is probably the one I want the most. Sauron looks fun. I don't really think that any of the other Cool 5 cards coming out this month are any good. Shanna looks like garbage. Dazzle looks like garbage. And I think Shadow King also looks like garbage. So. Yo, this dude's playing my Surfer Movement deck. Not that I have agency over that Surfer Movement deck necessarily. But he's definitely playing the Surfer Movement deck. But I have Ronin into Mystique Max. He's playing a Surfer Movement deck is what I'll say. But I did post a video about this today. Exclamation point YouTube. Yeah, I don't pretend to have deck ownership over anything. I'll call things like there's a few decks that I'll call mine. Like I will call if I see someone running Heimdall ramp, like that Heimdall ramp deck with Arrow and Doc Ock and like Heimdall with the ramp package, especially if they build it how I build my show, I'll call that deck mine. But that's like probably the only card I will. Said Shadow King would be wild with Absorb Man. I really don't agree. But an Arrow in this deck, huh? So it's not the same shell that I use. Let's just play Ronin on top of the Vibranium Mines. Stop moving my cards. Oh, they're gonna Heimdall. Wait, I shouldn't have done this. Oh, this is cool. Wait, I can actually move the cloak now. Wait, they're definitely gonna Heimdall, right? Probably gonna move their Kraven over. I think we just go all in middle. I think we go all in middle, we win. Even if they Heimdall. I think this wins. Because if they move, they're gonna move the Kraven left. They're gonna try to get the Kraven bumped up like crazy. But I think this should win. Shadow King costs 4, but it's only 3 energy and it doesn't like do anything. Nice. Jeez. I think we win this. Nice. Nice.
Victory.
It was an interesting deck. It was just like kind of a pure move deck, huh? I don't know if it had surfer stuff in it. Felt like a pure move deck. Polaris is the only one that's not super often used. They played Doctor Strange before movement. Does movement happen in order? I thought movement always happens first. That's really interesting. He ordered it wrong. He played Strange before moving the cards to Kraven. I actually didn't know that those have any order to them. So I learned something today. Boosters. Boosters. Happens first, but doesn't count as moved orders. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, so the cards move first, but it doesn't trigger the movement triggers until depending on the order. That's really neat. I had no idea. What's up, RC? This is the infinite stream? Nah, dude. It's absolutely not. I'm not gonna fucking try and grind Ronin to infinite, dude. That would actually sounds like the least fun I could possibly have playing this game. I can't think of many things less fun than that. I'm being straightforward with you. Hopefully I'm right. We can do Wave Odin. Can do Wave Odin. Yo, we have our whole setup. This is the exact same setup we had last game. Wave Odin, Ronin, Mystique Maximus. Correct. Might even play one of them on Rickety Bridge. We could have thought about playing the armor here, but I like armoring the Odin or the Ronin that we're gonna eventually play. One's gonna regret that. One's certainly gonna regret that. What keeps me playing this game? I started to get burnout, only 1500 collection. How do you play the game? Do you play the same deck every single day? Do you play different decks? You clip Bink saying that? That was unbelievably rude of my opponent. What are you gonna clip me saying? Don't fucking... Don't sad face me with Odin. You know what you're doing next season? What, grinding to infinite with Ronin? But the problem is that Dara, if you were to grind with an Odin deck, you would just make a good cards deck and then you would just play Odin in it. You know what I mean? You just make like a fake so we're +7 here. If they don't play anything left, then we'll just pretty much straight up win. We'll go here. What are they gonna do? You think leader? Leader doesn't win. I feel like you would just like make like a good cards deck and then just have Ronin in the deck and never play it. This list exactly to infinite? Sure. Would love to see it, man. I bet you could. You're one of the best deck pilots in the whole in all this game. GG's. Never whenever people ask who are the best people who play this game you should watch, I always say you and Cam best. I do truly believe that. I also think, Dara, that Leech is still bad, and that the only reason that the only reason that you make Leech look good is because you're so good at the game. I will die on that fucking hill, dude. I will die on that fucking hill. The Doc Ock Heimdall deck took it infinite in 2 days. Isn't that deck crazy strong? I think that I'm so happy that deck didn't catch on, because that deck feels so fucking good, dude. Tips for grinding to infinite? You can't ask me, man. I've never done it. I was talking about earlier doing a potentially doing an infinite grind this season. If I get up into like the mid 90s, doing like a stream, and I think Heimdall Ramp is the deck that I would play, because it just feels so overpowered. Wave off the rip would be nice here. Actually not, because we can't really Dr. Doom with Space Throne. Guess we just Maximus. Or already has like a full hand. Snap here. I don't know if opponent's gonna be able to deal with this Space Throne. Unless we can Ronin Mystique. Seems good. Grind an infinite stream with Heimdall Ramp would be sick. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I can do it. Every time I play off stream, I print cubes with that deck. Lose Leech 80% of the time the opponent plays it against me. Yeah, if you're playing like a Surfer combo deck, the problem is that if you expect Leech at all, you just play out your hand early, or you try and play out your hand as early as you can. You can play around Leech if you're expecting it a lot. And if you're like far enough ahead where like Leech is the only thing that can beat you, you can just like storm out your hand and then they leech nothing, and then you just, you know, play out your last turn. It's when people get like Lockjaw Leech on like 3 or something like that is when it's really bad. Okay, let's go Armor, Korg. Then we're gonna Ronin. Hopefully Mystique something. No, so Zola, it's not. Oh man, I hope this isn't a Green Goblin. Lars, unbelievably rude. Well played. We can still win this. I think we. Oh, don't hit the Ronin! Fuck you, dude. God damn it. Fuck off, mate. Literally a piece of shit, dude. I think Wave is our out now. It was a 50-50, right? It's not like it's that annoying. It's just every time, bro. Every time, dog. Yeah, dude, try Heimdall Ramp. You have to learn how to use the deck. It has some lines that you have to kind of work out and understand. But if you can learn those, they're quite good. You think opponent goes hard on Olympia, or do you think they try and split the difference? Opponent just plays biggest card in Olympia. Ronin might beat it. Ronin's 12 power. They just have like a Chavez or something. We're in a good spot. Ronin middle or play? They go left, we just lose. We lose quite often if they have something bigger than 9 power. They could also leader left. Leader left wins. I think we're just getting stomped by leader here, huh? I mean, I think this is a surfer deck, but it could be a surfer deck with leader. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking we're fine. I'm thinking we go for it. I think this is a surfer deck and they wanted to play out multiple 3-drops, like a 3-drop and then surfer this turn. I don't think they can beat me left. I think we just slam Ronin middle. Well played. Well played game.
Victory.
Yo, who said that was so smart? Someone said right before that they've played the strongest 3s except Killmonger. That was a very, very astute observation. Sometimes those decks do run Leech Leader though. So sometimes those Silver Surfer decks still just have Leech Leader. So we lost the leader, but I think quite often we get the win there. We're at 86. What the fuck is going on? Why have we gained so many cubes? Cosmo is also a 3? Yeah, but I mean, it's the same power, so it's kind of what they said makes sense. But I agree. There are multiple. This deck is secretly good. I don't believe that this deck is good. Maybe it's okay though. Maybe it's not too bad. Maybe it's just like fine. Okay. They're gonna try and do some kind of like Doom kind of stuff, or they might be like an Arnim Zola deck. I think we hold this armor, chat. I think that they could be doing the Black Panther Arnim Zola or big card Arnim Zola, and if we can get ahead and hold on to this armor, we're gonna be sitting real pretty. We're sitting real pretty, chat. I think they're gonna try and set it middle. We want to surprise them with it though. Certainly want to surprise them with it. Okay, very interesting. This should get us ahead. So they play a pretty big card here. I'm not doing what I was expecting. I have priorities, so they can't just do leader stuff. We're in a little bit of trouble if they do leader right. I don't necessarily know how we beat leader right. I guess we could do something like Korg Maximus beats leader right. And then we just throw the armor middle. Leader right. Big brain. Binks brains in chat. Binks brains in chat. That was sweet, thank you. This is why, like, I don't know. This is why I've always been of the opinion that leader and leech are very overrated. I feel like there are times where it feels very, very hard, and you absolutely. Oh man, dude, playing Korg sucks with Weird World. I think I just hold the Korg. I think that you can play around leader a lot more than people give themselves credit for. I feel like people just get beat by leader a few times, they get frustrated, and they just don't want to do it anymore, and they just think that the deck's really hard to lay out. We're gonna snap on them because our deck sucks. Yeah, Darren, you've also been like a leader defender where like leader is like, it's a very strong card, it's a super powerful card, but if you learn to play around it, you can do very, very well against leader decks. And honestly, I get some of my best feelings playing this game by beating leader. Pass to play around leader. That's not how we play around leader, Binks. We talked about this. Thank you for the $5 pass to play around leader. Leader takes a lot of skill. To learn how to play leader properly and when to not play leader especially does take skill. That's the other thing that actually kind of upsets me about it, is because people think that leader's a completely no skill card, and it's just like, it's you see people who are very good at when to play leader, when to play leech, and then you see people who brain dead play it, and there's skill to it. There is skill. It feels brain dead when you don't play around it, or when you're just losing and then leader beats you because they were ahead already. It does take skill. Like, there's skill in that card. Oh, I never had end turn. I always get messed up with that when they snap on me. Keep priority and play combo decks. Yeah, certainly helps. Keep pushing cards. One's playing the collector, which is good for my Ronin. Mindscape's a bit annoying. Maybe they have a way to get rid of it. I just kind of want to keep playing cards in Moir Island. Yeah, Magento is tough, man. Magento's really, like, you can get wrecked by Magento sometimes. Magento is really, really tough. Man, I kind of want to play Doctor Doom, but I know it's terrible. We'll just Maximus. I guess we'll Ronin middle. Ronin middle, they're probably going to be double dinosauring middle, so we just kind of have the, that's the rub though, right? Even if leader does take skill, it's something like 80% of player base, just hate the cards, likely to be altered. Sure, yeah. I think that the leader hate is, I think that it's a vocal minority that's headed by people who push it for Twitter engagement. I think that there's a few content creators who really push leader hate for Twitter and social media engagement. And I do think that most people don't really care about leader that much. I think it's just a very loud minority. What did I switch for Taskmaster? Armor. Slotted armor in. What are you talking about Magento? We know that it says Magento, Nick Guy. It's very easy to read. But I mean, like I said, I mean, I think leader hate is valid. I think that I've seen a huge decline in leader since the change. Have you guys seen a pretty big decline in leader? I feel like I've seen a pretty darn big decline in leader since they changed it. Now we just have to win right, huh? Or we just do this, right? -9 here. They could do some collector stuff, but I don't really have much collector stuff, do they? Guess they could try and... Oh, this will win all 3 lanes. They should retreat. They know we have the Enchantress, right? They must retreat here. GG's. I think leader hate is a vocal minority, yes. I strongly think that leader hate is a vocal minority. Yeah, Magua is really vocal about it. Molt's not that vocal about it. I mean, he hates on it when he streams, but at least, I mean, I don't know. I don't really see Molt. Molt doesn't use Twitter that much. But Magua literally said that, I think D-Money kind of memes on his leader hate more than anything. Eggs is very vocal about how much he hates leader. Nina talks a lot of shit about leader. There's just a lot of people who really hate on leader. But I do think it's a vocal minority. Yeah, I do. We don't talk about him here. LL Kaiser. We have a no discussion about people outside of the Marvel Snap community here. Leader is really good at, yeah, Leader's great in Deathwave. But Leader also keeps Deathwave in check. It's very interesting. I don't know how we keep winning, man. I think more is more like, dude, why do you want to play a brand new card when there's so many cards? I think Leader's a very fun card to play. I love playing Leader. Yeah, Surfer and Zabu are much... I think Arrow is more frustrating than Leader. I get crushed by Arrow all the time. I think Arrow is the hardest card to play around the whole game, man. Arrow's devastating. Only a minority because the rest run Leader in every deck. Leader is not running nearly as many decks, especially after the nerf. Leader is not running nearly as many decks as you'd think. Leader's pretty much like I guess maybe up in like Infinite though. Yeah, I think Arrow is much stronger than Leader right now. Arrow is devastating, dude. I think Arrow prints 8-cube games, man. I think Arrow should have been nerfed so that it takes cards in play order so you can play around it. That was something I was kind of upset about. I think that was like a really elegant nerf that they could have done. Just get pretty far ahead in Vormir, but they have a really hard time. And we'll try and work out winning one of these other lanes, but we don't really have the cards to do so, which kind of sucks. I think Patriot and Sarah Surfer are the most brain dead decks. The cool thing is though is that there's no brain dead decks in this game. And I went on a podcast. I went on Felicity's podcast yesterday. Was it yesterday? And I was talking about like one of my favorite things about Snap is that there's no solitaire decks in this game. In Hearthstone, you can play legit solitaire decks where you don't give a shit what your opponent does the whole game. You're moving these cards around, forming this crazy super OP comp. Nice, good job, Korg. Good job, Korg. Good Korg. Good Korg. Do we keep fighting here? I think we'll keep fighting here. It might be wrong, but we'll try. In Hearthstone, there's decks where you just play your cards out. You don't care what your opponent does. You kill them from hand, right? There's no decks like that in Marvel Snap. Every single deck in Marvel Snap. Ooh, nice. They pulled their Jubilee out of their. Oh, chat, dude. If I would have had a max. Wait, they can only get one card into the lockjaw. They only have one card in their deck, so I know exactly what it is. No, wait. We're gonna pull the. Wait, if they play anything into this lockjaw lane, the Baron Mordo will pull their card out first. They won't get any. It won't switch any cards in. So if they play small cards in the lockjaw, thinking that it's gonna pull their big card, the Baron Mordo is gonna pull it out first. Oh. Come on, Darth Revan. I hope the Infinite's the last card in his deck. Oh shit. But in Marvel Snap, there's no solitaire decks. Every card you play, you have to choose between 3 lanes. So you can't just brain dead play everything into one lane, right? You have to be constantly thinking the entire game about which lane to play. That's probably my favorite thing about this whole game. Still winning, chat. Still winning. Kingpin deck update? What does that mean? Easiest deck you've played so far is Kazoo, just dumping 1-drops in turn 6. Yeah, but you still have to decide where you play them, right? Like, you still have to decide which lanes to target. You always are reacting to what your opponent does. There's simply no brain dead deck in this whole game. That's such a cool thing about it. So even if you Sunspot Armor, then play Infinite at the end, you have to choose where to Infinite, right? You can't go face. Agatha non-wave discard. That's a pretty brain dead deck. You just hit end turn, so true. Shuri decks and Destroyer decks feel like solitaire sometimes. There's counterplay though. You can play Armor to stop their Arnim Zola. You can play Professor X to like shut down one of their lanes. I had a really good game against Shuri where they Shuri'd right because there was a Cosmo middle and Cosmo left. And I knew that their plan was to Taskmaster right after they played the first Shuri. So they Shuri'd right, and then I Professor X'd right, locking down the right lane so that they then couldn't do anything Taskmaster or Arnim Zola for their Shuri'd card, and then they were just lost because their other card was Leader. There's like always ways that you can work out these cool wins in this game. Destroyer decks are absolutely not brain dead. Like Destroyer Spectrum, you take someone who's terrible and you take someone who's good. The person who's good can rip Destroyer Spectrum all the way up to Infinite and climb way past Infinite. People who don't know how to play that deck will mess it up all the time. The Destroyer Spectrum deck is super nuanced with how you play it. You have to decide which lane to fill up with the armor. You have to be looking at what your opponent's playing. There's no brain dead decks in the game. There's absolutely none. It's really, really, that's the coolest thing about the game. You can predict Shuri with Cosmo. You play things like Arrow. You can play lots of other stuff. Yeah, order priority. Yeah, people who know how to work through and like use order priority to their advantage are gonna dumpster people who don't do that. Really hope I get Armor or Ronin off the rip. Armor or Ronin would both really help me. G7 is so easy. Thanos a really hard deck to pilot. What's my sleep schedule? So my girlfriend's an overnight nurse, so I usually go to sleep at like 7 a.m. and wake up at like, try and wake up at like 3, but it just depends. Certain days.
Clear for takeoff. Oh, snap.
Yeah, Ronin's great here. Ronin into Mystique left. Armor would be really great off the rip as well, because we'll get ahead and then we could beat Sean. Okay. Maximus is really good too. Where's nice? This is really good. This will guarantee a win middle almost. Should be GG's. We'll play 3 cards most likely. Still gonna be tough. They have to win left and right. They can't just go all in on one. And they're probably gonna Silver Surfer middle. They'll probably play. Yeah, this is gonna be tough for them to win. No brain dead decks, only brain dead cards. I still don't think there's brain dead cards. I mean, people can talk all they want about how Leech and Leader are brain dead cards. I strongly disagree. I feel like good players know when to not play those cards. And you can see players who aren't that good who just play them out because they're in their hand and they think they're the best card in the game. I think that choosing whether or not to play cards is really huge. And you can say Leader equals brain dead if you want, but you're just wrong. Those people who you're saying Leader equals brain dead, you're people who do that are probably the people who just play out Leader and then they can get countered and then you can counter them. Leader is a very nuanced card and you have to be able to play it right. You have to choose the right lane. You have to think about counterplay. There's a lot that you can do. What are my thoughts about Sandman in this deck? You can make a deck like this with Sandman that's very good, but I'm choosing not to. GG's. And somehow we're winning. I still don't understand. Play Leech against Spectrum Destroyer deck? Yeah, and then watch like a 15 power Destroyer land anywhere you want. I don't understand what is going on, chat. I feel like we've won 9 games in a row. We're just stomping everyone. We're getting 2 cubes every time because we're snapping appropriately. What is going on, dude? I almost typed Ronin as Roanna by parting R-O-A-N-A, and now I kind of want to start calling Ronin Roanna. But I won't. I already have 2 nicknames. Well, I'd say Sean, which I got from Dara, who I don't know if he got it from someone else. I think Dara got it because in the movie he says Sean, but I personally got it from Dara. From watching Dara's stream. Ronin is pronounced Magento, so true. But I also want to start calling Giganto Jiggy. I think I'm going to start doing that. Okay, let's snap, because I really like our play pattern here. We can go Wave, Doom, Ronin, Odin. GG's.
Victory.
Thanks, Andrew. Honestly, like, and someone's asking why I don't get burned out in this game, and I think it's sorry, give me a second. Why I don't get burned out in this game, and I think it's twofold. I think one of the reasons is because I play a different deck every single day, and I get to let my deck building shine, which is really cool. And it's really easy to deck build and find different decks to play every single day. But then the other thing is that like there's the whole game is so nuanced, and you get to make decisions every single turn that feel valid and feel important. Every single turn that you play a card, you're making an important decision about the future of the game, which is very rare in these card games. Instead of 420 filter, it kind of looks like it, right? Ah. No, that was just because I have a ring light and I pointed against the wall. So like I could do this. I could have had this ring light pointing directly at my face, but look how crazy this is. But I pointed against the wall, and then that's what gives me this nice, nice relaxed lighting that's on top of me. But the ring light fell forward and was shooting into the camera, which gave it that foggy look. It's not the real Banks, it's a Mysterio illusion. So true. Nah, people don't like when I do like the fake clickbait. And those videos always do bad. My video today isn't doing that well, which sucks because I have an advertisement. Why does this say that I have a greedy Wongoing deck that's supposed to be upcoming today? I need to delete this. What the hell is going on? It must have been because I started streaming before I set up my restream, right? So it created something. I'm gonna stab. We have Wave into Doom into Odin. Hopefully. Downloaded BlueStacks today. Looked at your video. Had no referral link. Yeah, I only put it into the ones that I have BlueStacks videos on. What about my interview yesterday? What do you mean my interview yesterday? You mean the one with Felicity, the podcast I was on? Yeah, sorry Kaiser. If you want to follow it, you can do !BlueStacks. I'll post it. If anyone does like is interested in using BlueStacks or trying something a little bit different, I already Snapchat. If anyone wants to use BlueStacks, is looking for something different than Steam, you can use this to get my results. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not very happy with the BlueStacks stream, BlueStacks people right now. I'm probably gonna actually reach out to I'm probably gonna have to reach out to people who run BlueStacks about my experience with one of the people, but still get some money if we get it. So I'm still okay with you guys downloading it. I don't think that it's the company that's bad. I think that the person who I'm working with for my sponsored stream is I won't say anything, but I don't think, I'm not very happy with them. Okay, so they can Ghost Rider. Might be a holodeck though. Wait. No, they're not an Agatha deck. I was thinking maybe they were an Agatha deck and that wave just wrecked them. But they were definitely trying to sift a bigger card. So could you do the 256 combo with Scarlet Witch to force a world chip? I have done that before. If you go to my !YouTube and you go to my very first recorded live stream, you can actually see a game where I did that before. But I really wish we had gotten Ronan here. But with no Ronan, I think we just Moon Girl into Odin. We're probably in a bit of trouble, but let's see if we can make this work. Maybe, no, I should have Baron Mordoed, because they probably have Dracula in the deck, so I should have Baron Mordoed. One less power, but would have helped us a lot. Why should you use an emulator instead of the Steam version? There's a few reasons. One, the play area is skinnier, so it's actually shaped like a mobile phone outside of the Steam client. So I've actually preferred the thinner version. It's probably partially because I'm used to it. Some people have like lagginess and crashes in the Steam version. Doesn't affect everyone, but it didn't work really well when I downloaded it. And then you're a piece of shit. They still have to get more than 4 power here. I think that they're gonna Ghost Rider here to get, then they'll tie, but then I don't think they can win right. I think this could work. If they Ghost Rider middle and then pass, then they could win here, but then I still win left and right. They have to do something right. I don't know why they played that rock. I'm gonna guess they're playing Dracula. Maybe they'll play Dracula right, but they can't really just play Dracula right because then they'll lose middle. Play left. Doesn't skinnier mean smaller for viewer? No, I don't think so. So like, as far as like the edges go, the only thing that's different about the Steam version is that the edges go out like a decent bit farther. Like everything about this is like the same size, except like the actual area is skinnier, so you can zoom in on it without it taking up much more space in your OBS filter. I personally don't find any problems with it. I think it looks great, personally. Do you change any settings on BlueStacks? Yeah, just make sure that it's connected to your video card. So in the actual BlueStacks settings, you can make sure it's set up in your video card. But for me, I have it on high 60 FPF. It works great. I don't understand why this deck keeps winning. It's very weird. That is a big thing. You cannot use the snap tracker with BlueStacks, so that's something that a lot of people are really interested in doing right now that BlueStacks doesn't do. It's probably one of the biggest things, especially now. But I'll probably switch from BlueStacks once the full UI version comes out. Torch, huh? Wait, it's Willow. Yo. Fog. I only have Heimdall on the deck, so we might as well just like not worry about left that much. Maybe we shouldn't have even played Scorpion there. Ooh, we're just missing the Mystique here. It's pretty sad. Just missing out on the Mystique. Looking through all your old videos and still can't find it. Any tips? Looking through all your old videos and I can't find it. Any tips to make it easier? What are you talking about? What can't you find? Are you talking about the you have to go into the live tab. If you go into the live tab, you go to the very first one. You're probably in the video tab. You have to go to the live tab. Doctor Strange incoming? Think he's gonna play Doctor Strange middle? We'll play it out. He might play Doctor Strange middle, which destroys me middle. Let's do this. It's a little spooky to give his dagger extra juice, but we'll see. Yeah, apparently someone said that they went through and they marked the entire stream. So if you go into the comments, you might be able to see a comment where it has every single one marked, and you can find the Scarlet Witch one. But I did try and do the Scarlet Witch thing. The only way it would have won would be like World Ship into if I did World Ship and then it did what do you call it? Bar with no name, is because I was behind. Game available on Nintendo Switch? No, probably never will be. Yeah, there's supposedly some cool cards. Yeah, I like this Ronin as well. Didn't even move the dagger. You drop? I think we're just losing a Heimdall left now. I don't know how we beat Heimdall left. Heimdall left gives them 14 power. JJ Rolk, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, welcome. I don't think I can beat Heimdall left. And they probably have no cards left. So unless Heimdall is the last card in their deck, or they're one of the psychopaths that don't run Heimdall, I think we're in a lot of trouble. But I really want to play because it's Willow. I really want to see what he's got up his sleeve. Yeah, I don't know why they didn't move the dagger. Not moving the dagger was really weird. They could mess up and do Heimdall middle. Whatever. I don't expect them to mess up and do Heimdall middle, but let's see. Expecting Heimdall left for the win. Unbelievably rude. Literally got Craven buffs. Well played. Give Willow some cubes. Low cost run would make it better. At 5 you'd rather run Dino. Yeah, I mean, there's really no reason to run it over Dino. It's much worse. Stream's going pretty good. We're somehow we've climbed 40 ranks. Somehow he's climbed 40 cubes with this Ronin deck. And I don't understand how, but it's working. Yeah, that Raven was huge, dude. That Craven was huge. Why no text-to-speech? I find it very annoying, if I'm being honest with you. I also, I find text-to-speech unbelievably annoying. So I just don't do it. If you like it, that's fine, but I would be so annoyed if people could text-to-speech. Because I'm a great player? Thank you. Very kind of you. Oops. Oopsies. JJ Rolk also raiding with a party of 2 somehow? I don't know how you did that. It's very impressive.
Escaped.
Yeah, I mean, I could definitely make a decent amount of money, I'm sure, with text-to-speech, but, you're fine, dude. But, I find it very annoying. Plus, yeah, Iconoclast can't be trusted. The Binks effect is really just played against a Ronin deck? Yeah, that'll happen sometimes. Especially, like, late at night like this, because I'm one of the only people who has, like, a lot of people, watching it tends to end up doing. Also do this for free, so true. Okay. I think I'd rather armor than Baron. Don't need to get the Baron out. Armor left, because in case we get something like a free text-to-speech, so just let people just say whatever they want on top of my stream. I think that'd be horrible. Roana started as 5 power, would still be viable. I think it would be very strong at 5 power. I think this card would be quite strong at 5 power. I think it'd be potentially like more than playable. I think it would be very good. Spare you from the TTS? Yeah. Oh man, very well done. I'm not. Whatever. I don't really care that you did that to me. Cosmo was like fine, but it wasn't detrimental. Dino? Fuck it. I want Baxter building, man. I want it. I want it. Let's try and take it. Let's see what they do. I don't know if they're gonna dinosaur back. It does do really well against dinosaur decks. Negative Ronin. Ronin, when it was a 5-0 that gave +3, was the strongest card in Mr. Negative. Crazily enough. Opponent doesn't know what to do. Opponent's absolutely shook right now. Let's go. Nice dinosaur deck. Wait, how do they have so much power? Oh, that got that extra power. Holy, that was terrifying. Never worried, chat. Never worried. Look at my Ronin boys. Look at these Ronin boys just holding down the Baxter building. Holding it down. Black Widow may be good with Ronin. God damn it, dude. I've been asked that so many times. You can explain to me, if you want to explain to me why it's good, I'd love to hear it. Korg mode would have also been fine. True. What am I adding Twitch subscriptions? Probably never. But maybe eventually. So sub, I don't know if you know, but not only do I stream on Twitch, but right now I'm also streaming on YouTube. So there's 850 people watching on Twitch and 860 watching on YouTube. So by not being partnered or affiliated on Twitch, I can double the audience that I stream to, which is really, really cool. You should run Chakra in this deck. Yeah, Jade gets it. Jade gets it. Sandman's good. Yeah, Sandman's good in this deck, but I mean, I don't know what to say about this deck. It's working, right? Like, Atilian is probably one of the worst locations. I'm so humble. Well, I mean, it's tough, right? It's a decision that I have to make, because by not having a subscribe button, I do miss out on Twitch Prime, which is super OP, and it would be a really nice revenue source for me. But what I'm trying to do, and what my goal is, ideally, okay, GG's. Apparently opponent didn't like Atilian either. What my goal is to just get to the point. I'm actually potentially gonna start talking with like a team or an agency that can handle my sponsorships, and just get to the point where I can just like do like sponsored videos and sponsored streams to make up for that additional cost, because I think that growth is so much more important. Like, I'm in such a, like, not to toot my own horn, I'm in a very privileged position as a content creator right now with the hyper growth that I've experienced over the last 4 months, and I think that instead of cashing in and just trying to like take the bag from getting Twitch Prime subs, I'd much rather just foster that growth and get as much as possible. CLG Banks, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you want to follow me, I'll post my socials. So what I always tell people if they're looking to support me, the best way you can possibly support me is just by following me on all my socials. So I'll post them all in chat. So you can follow me on TikTok. You can join the Discord, come hang out. Follow me on YouTube. I post videos every single day on YouTube. Lots of ways that you can come out and support the stream. Let's do Wave Odin, because we could beat this with a Doom. As long as they don't Cosmo Ripe, we're fine. I don't think Rock Slide's good in this deck. So like people have seen that Rock Slide's getting used so much in Zabu that they think that Rock Slide is like a good card. Love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. Absolutely love to see it. I'll let them get out of the game if they want. Works well with Hazmat. Yeah, he works great with Darkhawk. Like, even in just like a non-Zabu Darkhawk deck, Rockslide's great. But he's kind of just ends up as like a 4/6 most of the time. This is also a great reason to have Odin in decks, man. Just being able to beat Hobgoblins is just so goddamn satisfying, bro. I might be getting better results with this than I did Heimdall Ramp. We're up to 88, man. That's crazy. Nothing feels better than Odining a Goblin, man. It just hits. It hits a little different. Play Adam Warlock and a Viper. People are mentioning that. That's a really funny play. I don't think that Adam Warlock and a Viper is ever worth it, though. You're spending way too much power. But yeah, I mean, at this point, Chad, I think I am going to call it for the night. We do have a lot of momentum, but I mean, I would just rather just kind of keep what we had with this deck and just have a lot of fond memories of playing this Ronin deck, because I don't know if it's going to get any better than it is, man. But thank you all so much for being here. If you are new and you're just kind of like watching now, or you don't watch very often, hi, I'm Banks. If you're watching on Twitch and you're not following, I would really appreciate if you'd follow. I kind of like what I mentioned, you know, I don't I'm not affiliated. I'm not partnered on Twitch. That's why you don't get any ads, which is really, really cool. Sometimes an ad sneaks in through a glitch, but in general, you don't get any ads on the stream. So following is the best thing that you can do to support me. It just helps my numbers. It helps me with sponsors. It helps me with everything like that. You can uncheck the notification bell. The notification bell is really annoying. It sends you push notifications. So you can uncheck that. I really don't care. But just hitting that follow button, and then I'm up there in like the top left. I'm like up there, and then you're on Twitch. You're like, hey, Binks is streaming. Maybe I want to check him out. I had fun last time. That'd be really, really great. If you were watching over on, you're watching over on YouTube and you have a Twitch account, or if you've ever used Twitch before, I would really appreciate just jumping over to Twitch and just hitting a follow button. Even if you always watch me on YouTube, again, just having you on my follower list is really, really great. The platform where I do most of my work is YouTube. I post a YouTube video every single day, so it's usually about 30 minutes. It's all the highlights from every single stream, so you can go back through my YouTube catalog and just look at the 100+ decks that I've created for Marvel Snap. I do pretty much everything is my own homebrew, so there's just tons and tons of really cool content that you can go through and watch on my YouTube. You can also rewatch all of the live streams on YouTube. All of them are archived in my live tab on YouTube, and I post YouTube shorts, which is really, really cool. When I plan to add member perks, there's already member perks. There's emojis and everything like that. I don't really know what else to add, to be honest with you. If you have ideas, though, this brings me to my next thing. Join the Discord. If you have ideas for things I can do for member perks and stuff like that to help incentivize people to join and to hang out over on YouTube, or to incentivize joining memberships, definitely check that out. And then I just posted the rest of my social links one more time in chat. So on TikTok, I post every single day. Come hang out in the Discord. I'm always hanging out there when I'm not streaming, so you can come and shoot the shit with me, everything like that. Check me out over on Twitter. I post pretty much every single day. I post deck lists, and I post the kind of like opinion pieces, different things like that. And if you're feeling frisky, there's a donation link if you ever want to directly donate to the stream. But thank you all so much. There was one annoying person early on, but it felt really good to ban them. And after I banned them, we got rid of Taskmaster. This deck went kind of gangbusters, dude. So I had an incredibly fun time, man. Yeah, we're gonna find someone to rain. Thank you all. This is a great stream. Super great stream. Hey, oh man, Blue. I wish you were playing. Marvel Snap. I would have absolutely rated Blue if he was playing Marvel Snap, but I can only rate people who do that. Okay. See, who else is playing? Cleanup 141. I think I've rated them in the past before. Let's see, I have no idea who this is.
Tonight, you get to be.
Loopy Fist. May your dreams be mean and your memes be dank. Loopy. Has anyone ever seen Loopy Fist? Is he cool? I just want to make sure. I get scared just sending stuff to random people. But yeah, let's go and send it over to Loopy Fist. I have no idea who that is, but we'll surprise him with a big fat raid. Thank you all for being here. The channel is intended for mature audiences, but as is this one, even though I don't put it because I do drop F-bombs and stuff. But I'll see you all over at Loopy Fish stream. You're welcome. Thank you all. Y'all were super cool. I subbed out Taskmaster for armor. Great stream. Thank you. I will make a Ronin video. It'll probably be out in like 2 or 3 days. But yeah, everyone have so much fun. Goodbye. Goodbye.
That movie as a kid, like people dog that movie out like crazy. He said Advent Children is where Aerith is from. Oh my god, yo, Binks is rating me too. Yo, what the heck? 442.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I can't handle all
He's
this.
popping off. See, you can handle it.
I can't handle all.
All right, if you're interested, I'm gonna send over his stream as well on YouTube. Other than that, I'm gonna end. Thank you all so much. Y'all are super cool.